not, the final score will be 22-10. And the significance of that is the vote that took place in the owners' meeting to try and ban the tush-push in a rule proposal put forward by the Green Bay Packers. So tonight, you just know, if there's anything sniffing a short down situation for the Philadelphia Eagles, they're going to come skipping out, maybe cartwheeling out into that tush-push formation and running it over and over and over again in Lambeau Field, in the home of the team that put it out there as a rule proposal under the construct of player safety or whatever it was.
They should do it first play of the game. They honestly should do it every play of the first drive.
Out of the box.
Just to prove a point.
Just push their way down the field.
Yeah. Who's going to stop them? You, Lieutenant Weinberg?
Nice.
Like, what are we doing?
Nice. Yeah. I mean, so that's that. I mean, tonight, the number of times, like, what's the over-under on number of tush-push attempts? 4.5. I give you 4.5.
Oh, gosh. Hammer
the over?
Double digits.
TJ Jefferson?
I'd say about 3 or 4.
Okay.
Yeah. They're not going to overdo it. Or maybe they will.
No. This is the night you overdo it.
This is the night you overdo it.
Everyone's going to complain about it online. It'll be a talking point tomorrow.
It puts the pressure on the defense and the officiating groups in similar amounts. Try and stop us. Try and officiate it. Good luck. Both are messy attempts, and none of them seem to be successful against the actual play. And so if the Eagles win tonight, they stay in first place in the conference. And if not, then next week would not only be for the NFC West lead, it would be for the conference lead between 7-2 Seattle and 7-2 Los Angeles. So both of those teams kind of rooting for Green Bay tonight. Green Bay going to 6-2-1, wipe the taste of last week's loss out of their mouths, kind of turn the page from last year's losses to the Eagles, beating the team that they were accused of trying to ban a play because they couldn't beat them. So if you can't beat them, legislate against them. I mean, that is all working in the background of tonight's game on the Disney family of networks. So
no one else is going to give that type of insight other than...
I appreciate you saying that, sir, and I appreciate you not going higher register and saying that, even though that's something you deep down really like. I kind of think you dig the segment.
He does. He loves it now.
Well, that's a Thursday.
If I'm right, I do.
Hey, on tomorrow's show, Ladidi McConkey of the Chargers.
Oh, hang on.
We've got
Ladidi McConkey.
Mark Schlereth. How many shows are going to have Mark Schlereth, Ted Danson, and Mary Steenburgen, and Ladidi McConkey in it at once?
I mean,
it's just one.
Pretty.
Herbert called him Didi in his post-game.
Fantastic.
Didi.
We just like being heard. We want to be factors. We'll wrap up this show with a Did You Know in a moment.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so like everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are like so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football, it's a pepper thing.
Tire care shouldn't come with extra costs or surprise fees. It should be simple, straightforward, and stress-free. So at Midas, they're rolling out the limited lifetime tire guarantee, included with every tire purchase with paid installation. You'll pay nothing for flat repairs, nada for flat replacements, zilch for tire rotations every 5,000 miles, and zero for other preventative maintenance. So with this limited lifetime tire guarantee, you'll pay a whole lot of nothing compared to what the other guys charge for tire care. That's the limited lifetime tire guarantee, only at Midas.
The Black Friday sales event is underway at Factory Mattress Outlet. Need a better night's sleep for the holidays? Take advantage of big savings on the largest selection of name brand mattresses in the area. Save up to $900 on America's finest quality mattress brand. Stearns & Foster, handcrafted quality that's second to none. Face it, to have a good day, you've got to have a good night. Shop local and save on Sealy, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic. Factory Mattress Outlet, Greenville Boulevard, Greenville, and on the web at factorymattressusa.com.
Your first stop for shopping is at Shimmer Boutique. If you need a gift idea or some shopping therapy for yourself, stop by today because new arrivals are here from all of your favorite brands like Kendra Scott, Yeti, Local Boy, Pimp Shrimp, Simply Southern, and more. Shop now at Shimmer Boutique online and receive free shipping on all orders over $100. And don't forget, Shimmer is home of the popular Pirate Radio camo hoodie and hat collections. Shimmer in Greenville, Winterville, Jacksonville, and ShimmerBoutiqueOnline.com. Go Pirates!
The holidays are right around the corner, and there's no better gift than the gift of confidence. At Beauty Bar Medi Spa, we'll help you glow all season long. From Botox, dermal fillers, to facials and advanced laser treatments, our expert team delivers results that make you feel radiant, refreshed, and holiday party ready. And the best part, your journey begins with a free consultation, personalized just for you. Don't wait, the holidays are coming fast. Call Beauty Bar Medi Spa today or book online. Beauty Bar Medi Spa, because glowing skin is always in season. Go Pirates!
The price is always right at Doug Henry of Greenville. Doug Henry of Greenville has over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily. This month, Doug Henry is giving away $50 gift cards with every vehicle purchased until November 27th. Stop into Doug Henry today and they will help you find the vehicle of your dreams. Doug Henry is easy to find right on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial Drive and always online at DougHenryGreenville.com.
At Flatlands Jessup, when we say your whole world covered, we really mean it. Our agency is dedicated to offering every type of coverage you might need, from farm owners and crop, home and auto insurance to health and life policies. We've designed our services to ensure that every aspect of your insurance needs are met, all under one roof. Whether you're safeguarding your family, your farm, your property, or your future, we'll build a customized risk management program for your needs. Flatlands Jessup, your whole world covered.
Wings Over Greenville is getting in the fall mood with their new pumpkin spice flavor. Pumpkin spice on chicken? Believe it! Their new pumpkin spice wings and tenders mix sweet, warm fall flavors with crispy, savory chicken. First time app user? Get free boneless wings just for signing up. And when you order delivery through the app, you skip the middleman. No extra fees from third-party apps like Uber Eats or DoorDash. And don't forget, use the promo code PIRATE25 for 10% off your meal. So fly smart. Download the Wings Over app today or order now at wingsover.com. Wings Over, they deliver.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Good news, business travelers. PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at aa.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American flights perfect for your next trip. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
Ahoy, Pirate Nation. It's game day, and there's only one place to go to gear up, UBE. Whether you're tailgating, storming the stadium, or watching the Pirates play from the couch, do it the Pirate way with UBE. We've got the latest and greatest tees, jerseys, and hats from Adidas, Champion, and Lululemon. Don't forget UBE game day buttons, available free to the first 500 customers on game day. Set your course for University Book Exchange or shop 24/7 at pirateware.com.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
Afternoon, everybody.
We got Jarrett here. Hey, Jarrett. Hey. And we got left side.
Strong side.
I just like football, man.
Man, that was just lackadaisical, man.
It was what now?
Lackadaisical.
Uh-huh.
Oh, we got a new segment on the show now, thanks to Coach Hud.
Tarp stop. Oh, boy.
Son, if I ordered a truck full of dumbasses, not like I was you, I would have gotten my damn money's worth.
That was awesome. You guys are awesome. ECU offense looks awesome. Everything is awesome.
You guys are rocking. The city's awesome. And I love you guys.
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
Welcome in to a Victory Monday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Clip Brock here with you inside the Pirate Radio studios, coming to you on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1. in Washington. We're on 1250, 930 online, PR927FM.com. And you can find us on the Pirate Radio app, whether you're an Apple or Android user. It is available for you, powered by Flatlands Jessup and Carolina Caliber. Also, we are on YouTube, Pirate Radio TV. You can check us out there and chime in on what's going on in the world of ECU athletics, college football as a whole, the NFL, college hoops, everything going on in the great world of deportes. Coming up on today's show, we've got guests to get to, including former Pirate first baseman Josh Moylan. Caught up with Josh to talk about his pro career and more. You'll hear that coming up in hour number 1. Hour 2, Coach Mack is back. Mack McCarthy will recap another wild college football weekend and get his thoughts on ECU, the American, and the college football playoff. Coming up, hour 3, former Pirate Aundrae Allison will join us to talk ECU Memphis coming up this Saturday, as well as a big one tonight on Monday Night Football. We'll preview that one with Aundrae, as well as the Packers host the Eagles. You can hear it right here on Pirate Radio. And Shirley Rhodes went one-on-one, taking the back roads, the crossroads. You know, you go inside the bone zone when you talk to Jared. What is it when you go one-on-one with Shirley? I kind of like the back roads. But either way, talked to Reed Darcey, who covers LSU women's hoops. And, of course, Amaya Joyner, now down there playing for LSU. They talked about that. You'll hear that conversation coming up on today's edition of Pirate Radio Live. We have Shirley Rhodes here. Do we have a camera for Studio B, or you want to come in here, Shirley, and show off your gear? How do you want to do it? Because I do need to explain why I'm wearing this hat, and why Shirley is rocking a sweet number 13, not Dan Marino, but Shirley Rhodes jersey. Joey, former Pirate Radio intern Joey, a.k.a. the Puerto Rican Dream, is he's got a gig with the Dolphins at Hard Rock Stadium. Of course, Jenny and Chandler just went to a Miami Ravens game, but Joey put together a care package, which included a jersey for Shirley Rhodes and a suite fitted for myself. So thank you, Puerto Rican Dream, young Joey, for the awesome gifts.
Yes, thank you, Joey.
We appreciate you, Joey. Chandler, what was your gift? Oh, left side.
Strong side.
What was your gift?
Tickets to the game.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Jared Watkins, also known as J-Bones here. What's up, Jared?
Hey-o.
What was your gift?
I don't think he knows I work here. Last time he was here, I was an intern. So.
Okay. So you got nothing?
That's fine. I don't want Dolphin stuff anyways.
I thought I didn't either, but man, this is a pretty hat.
Yeah, it's an awesome looking hat.
I don't know if or when the last time or ever I've worn a non-Washington Redskins football team Commanders hat. And I feel a little dirty. I'm not going to lie. But Dolphins beat the Bills yesterday. My team lost their 20th in a row. I don't feel as dirty.
Hey, it fits you well, though. When your woman ain't treating you right, you got to go find another woman. And your teammate treating you right, you got to go find another team.
And this woman in this hat is treating me great.
Yeah.
So shout out to young Joey. We appreciate you and for the awesome gifts.
Yeah, and thanks for having us and being a great host at Hard Rock Stadium. So proud of what he's doing, and thanks for the gifts.
We got the Jack Man here as well, Jackson, on video. Welcome back, Jack, a.k.a. Mac, son. All right, Chili Water Chat Gang is in the house on a Monday. Jamie says, hey now.
Hey now.
I assume everybody has by now heard the worst Gus Johnson call, which makes it the best. I
have not, so we'll have to find that and play it on the show.
Yes. What game did Gus do? On
Penn State, Indiana.
Yep. Let me search Gus Johnson.
Heisman Mendoza with the win.
Congratulations to Jamie for that. Let's see if this is it right here. Hold on. Let me rewind.
Sounds like he's having a stroke. Unbelievable! We can, make fun of that call and whatnot, but what a catch! I would be that excited as well if I saw that in person.
But when he's it's unbelievable! When he's saying it, you can barely hear him.
Sounds like he's saying, "I believe you, Michael."
I don't think he can scream anymore.
I believe you.
There you go. Gus Johnson on the call. Indiana wins it at the end of the game. At the end of the last play of the game.
The last play of the game.
Oh, man. We might need to do a segment where we hear our favorite radio. We haven't done that in a while. I haven't had a good cry laugh in a while.
Nothing's better than basketball season being back and just every shot last week.
Unfortunately, we couldn't do that Saturday in ECU Richmond.
I didn't watch that game.
I forgot we played.
Oh, you didn't watch it? It went exactly how I told you it would go.
Not sure what's going on.
Last time I checked, we were up 2 points, so we won the game, I'm assuming.
We did not. Got hammered.
Hey, Richmond's tournament team.
No, they're not.
Top 10.
What tournament? A10?
They'll be in the A10 tournament.
All right, fair enough. Jerry says we are the Chili Water Chat Gang. Also said hello. Hey, Jerry.
What's up, Jerry Bear?
Help the bear! He said thanks to the Pirate Radio staff for getting the stream of the fifth quarter back up Sunday so we could watch. Shout out Big Dog.
Yes.
Appreciate that. I guess that had something to do with
TV in the background.
Yeah, the
YouTube and
stupid
ESPN.
Bob Iger.
Yeah, that guy. Hey, don't say that though. He might cancel us and take all our streams away.
Yeah, so YouTube and ESPN with some major beef.
Well, that's why we got Fox up.
Yep.
Steve is in the house. John Moody says, good afternoon to my Pirate Radio family. Thank you, John. Good afternoon to you. The Lane Train says ECU won. The Eagles are going to win. Man City won. It's going awesome.
Awesome.
I'm going Packers tonight.
Need to bounce back.
I don't know who to pick.
I'm going Packers on a bounce back just because nothing makes sense.
Yeah. Shout out to Mully. He called it Saints win, man.
Yeah.
Chandler. We'll get to that. Let's talk ECU first. Scott said, nice hat clip, fins up. I guess they suck too, but they won yesterday.
Hopefully they keep winning some games. Ruin that draft pick.
Hey, I'm with you, pal.
And improve our draft pick.
Our draft pick.
Yeah.
Washington going for the number one spot. Pirates winners over Charlotte on Saturday. Chandler, what was the day like just celebrating Pirates of yesteryear and also this current team, which is winning football games?
It was amazing. The tailgate lots. I think me and Mark were talking about it earlier. It might have been probably the most packed tailgate of all for the whole year. Probably the most fun. But seeing a lot of former ECU Pirates come by. Deontay Johnson, Tyler Savage, some of those guys came by the tailgate on Saturday, had a great time. And the nostalgia for guys like my dad and all his buddies that were here. And my godfather, Keith, actually surprised me. Did not know he was coming. So but they had a great time. Pirates came out hot. Still, the crowd. I mean, it's a better crowd than previously, but still, we got to get some more people in the stands. But no, and then seeing Trey Savage get the purple gold chant started at the beginning of the game. Seeing Dwayne Harris, Justin Hardy, Shane Carden, and then Miss Ann Holland was on the field. Getting inducted into the Hall of Fame. Just an awesome day, full of nostalgia and awesome Pirate football and a Pirate win.
I saw Savone Revel on the sideline early on in the game. And I wanted to go up and tell him, like, hey, buddy, Gino's going to get you one next Monday. I didn't say that because I don't want to be a weirdo, but Gino's going to get him one.
As sports fans, we are kind of weirdos.
Oh, yeah, of course.
But there's all types of weirdos. There's political weirdos. There's sports weirdos. There's, I don't know.
Movie weirdos.
Yeah. There's keep weird stuff in your parents' basement weirdos.
Like Nick.
There's Nick weirdos.
I mean, come on. I don't have a lot of stuff down there. I'm not even here.
I'm not even here, guys. Why are you picking on me for? Oh,
Yeah,
there's
that.
Puerto Rican weirdos. Hey, there's all kinds of weirdos.
Everybody's their own kind of weirdo.
That's right. That is correct. How about the game itself, gentlemen? Did it go the way you wanted it to?
No, not really. I had minus 35.5 alt line. Wish that would have hit, but I like the respect factor.
Ton of
just putting the backups in with 10 minutes left in the game. Tim Albin talked about that. I believe that's why we received the vote in the coaches poll.
Last week, we gave you a little spoiler alert, folks. We said if ECU beats Charlotte, then the Pirates will be receiving a vote in the coaches poll. How do we know that? Because Tim Albin said he was a voter in that coaches poll.
You know, a dog.
And he said the Pirates are dogs.
Yeah.
And they are going to get their vote. And sure enough, there we are. How beautiful is that?
As soon as he said it on the Brian Bailey show last Tuesday, I looked over at you and I'm like, because he said, like, I believe there's six. I believe there's 6 top 25 teams in this conference. I'm like, has he just voted for every team he's lost to? And of course he did.
And we are now on the list because if you beat Tim Albin, you deserve to be at least get a vote. In the top
the guy is a legend in college football. 20 years coaching, 3 straight 10-win seasons with Ohio. I mean, what a guy.
He goes up to every coach that beats him and says, "You got my vote."
You're Hall of Fame in my book.
You must be one of the top teams in the country if you can beat Charlotte.
Oh man! But what a hot start.
And that's the issue with Charlotte football this year. I feel like they've played the toughest schedule in college football.
They go to Athens in like a week or two.
I tell you what, Georgia's going to get a vote.
He has not voted for Georgia yet. He's like, we'll see.
I don't know if they're good or not. I got to see if they beat us first.
We'll see. 12:45 p.m. on November 22nd.
Man.
So yeah, we got that. So my daughter, don't call me daughter, went to the game. Her and a friend, and I don't know if this is part of the issue with attendance, but she was like, "How many people are going to get rings? Like, what is going on? Who are all these people getting rings for things?" And they're it's not like that's taking up extra time. There's just too many stoppages.
You got like 4 minutes to do stuff.
And I told her I'd pick her up at 5:30. It's a 3:00 game. I figure, all right, they'll at least get into the second half, and maybe she can see 3/4 of football or whatever. And it was like just starting the third quarter when it was time for her to come walk to. Hey, we used your house as a meeting spot, Chandler.
Oh, that's
I don't
fine.
know if you knew that.
Absolutely.
We partied at your house a little bit.
Sweet.
But yeah, that's just kind of the novice fan attending a game, being like, there's more stuff happening outside of the football game than football.
I'm not a novice. I hate going to these games. I love my job. I love being on the sidelines. I love covering the game. But if I was a fan, I would not stay the whole time. This sucks. ESPN has ruined college football. They're taking the programming away. They make every timeout 10 freaking minutes. This was the longest first half I've ever seen.
Bring back CSTV. Now, do it. CSTV.
CSTV. Man, we had some great moments there.
Oh, yes.
I feel like ECU UTEP or late at night was on.
ECU Southern Miss.
Yeah, CSTV.
CSTV.
Bring it back, baby. What if there was a network that was like, all right, we're going to start airing college football. We're going to do like 2-minute TV timeouts. We're going to do 10-minute halftime. Like their pitch is, we are going to get you out of there early and have a quick production, and boom, you're home.
Even before I started working these games, I've always had the thought process, if it's on ESPN Plus, the game's already behind a paywall, why do we need so many media timeouts? Why is there so many TV timeouts?
Why do we need these infomercials?
Yeah.
I was sitting on the side of the upper deck, so I couldn't see it, but was there at least more people in the upper deck this time?
Yeah.
With the $12 tickets?
Yeah. And it just being Saturday during the day.
Yeah.
And did I see they are doing that again for this week?
Yeah, I think 25.
25 for lower bowl and then $12 for upper deck.
All sorts of numbers.
Well, that's good. Good for them.
So they are trying to.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
But I mean, Blake Harrell was asked about like attendance and stuff, and he had a good line. It's like if I was at the game as a fan or a student, like if my team's up 28-0, I'm sneaking out, going to take a nap, getting ready for round 2 later that night. Like,
who said that?
Blake Harrell.
In one of his comments?
Yeah.
Do you know which one it was?
Asked about attendance. Let's see. Yeah, 7.
All right, cut 7, Shirley, on our New Blue Pirate Report. The technicians at New Blue can help you with your HVAC, electrical, plumbing. You can go to callinublue.com. Blake Harrell, Cut 7. How important is it to have a huge crowd on Saturday?
Yeah, I heard Brian's paying for all the popcorn in the second half, and Stephen, you're buying all the beer in the second half. But I think we talk about it takes everybody, and we talk about energy, and we don't know, that's not just our locker room, but for this Saturday, that's for every fan in Dowdy-Ficklin, and packing that thing out and bringing that juice and bringing that energy and just being a difference. And we got a chance to have a meaningful game in November in Dowdy-Ficklin. What else can you ask for as a fan? And the thing that you can be an impact on the game. You can affect the game with your energy, your noise, and packing that thing out. And, people get upset that somebody might leave the game early, 28-0. Hey, I was a college student one time, If my team was up 28-0, I might have slid out and tried to take a nap before the night, too, and get ready to go for round 2. But, I certainly don't think that'll be the case this week. I think you have people staying around for all 4 quarters because it's going to be a dang good football game.
That's my coach.
So ECU has been in one competitive home second half game this year. BYU, kinda.
Yeah,
at the beginning.
It got out of hand pretty quickly in that second half, but
like Charlotte game was over. Tulsa,
Army,
Campbell.
Army was double digits, but their offense wasn't going to do anything that night.
And it being a Thursday night, people going to leave, obviously.
I don't know if I'm trying to make excuses, but I think this is a stay in your seat game against Memphis.
Well, I mean, the last time we played them, what was it? Triple overtime. We've had some barn.
The time before that, overtime. Right?
Overtime. It did, that win at Memphis put East Carolina bowl game for the first time in 6-7 years. And then the 3 or 4 overtime game that me and Clip were actually at a few years ago. So the past couple against Memphis have been good, and I would say you want to be in your seat or in that stadium at the end of the game when East Carolina wins, because it's going to be a big celebration, I feel like. So this is going to be a big victory if East Carolina can get it done.
This is a ticket stub game. This is one where you keep your ticket stub and be like, hey, I was at this game.
Do people still have tickets?
No, and that's another reason why this world has gone to garbage.
Well, there's some, but most people are, they have it on their phone.
Yeah.
But
Hunter points out ECU beat Carolina on walk-off field goal on CSTV.
Yes, that's right.
Some of our greatest moments in history have been on CSTV.
CSTV, man.
Screw ESPN, right?
Yep.
How about this? What if we promote that this week's game is at 6 o'clock?
It's okay.
What do you think?
So they get there around halftime.
Yeah, but if we say the game's at 6, people are going to get there at 5:15.
Yeah.
So maybe we should say it's at 6:30.
Nobody's in the stadium for the first half.
Yeah.
And then next thing
but in the second half,
people are showing up going, what the hell? It's the third quarter.
If you show up and it's started the third quarter, you're in it for the rest of the game, right?
Absolutely.
Maybe we should do that.
You don't win a game in the first half. You win in the second half. That's when
true.
We need the energy.
Although ECU has won games in the first half this year.
Yeah.
Including Saturdays.
Campbell.
Yeah.
Charlotte.
Are we too good of a first half team?
Especially first quarter.
See, we thought that. I think that's why Caton threw those 2 picks against BYU. He didn't want to have a halftime lead and everybody leave. They needed something to stick around for.
Yeah, that's
so when he was at his own 2-yard line, he was going, no, you guys ain't going nowhere. Pick 6.
Yeah, I think even more so when they were down near
the score touchdown.
The other side, and he looked up in the stands and saw somebody saying dude, we're about to take the lead. You want to bust it up to Johnny's house?
Oh, you thought he was reading the defense? No, he's reading the student section.
He was reading Frat Boy Chon. What was Frat Boy?
Dude, Bob's is about to be so popular tonight, man. We got to go in pregame, man. Let's go.
We're about to
score, bro. We have Caton Hauser as our quarterback, bro. We got 2 Smiths that are dogs, man. We're about to score here. Man, we're going to score here, and we're going to get out of here, man.
Why do you hate Frat Chon?
I don't hate Frat Chon. I just hate frat stuff.
All right.
But he's reading the defense. He sees that guy. He sees Frat Chon talking about it. Check. Hey, number 2, I'm throwing this to you.
All right, let's take a break. When we return, little Pirate baseball. Little Josh Moylan. Talking to him last week. You'll hear that conversation and a lot more on ECU Memphis, NFL, Pirate Hoops, all coming your way this 3 hours on Pirate Radio Live. We're back after this.
You would do anything to keep your family safe. Don't leave safety to chance with national companies or do-it-yourself systems. Hi, this is Mike Robertson, the owner of SCI Technologies. We have recently merged with High-Tech Communications to become North Carolina's premier security, audio, and fire alarm provider. The most cost-effective solutions for your home or business security and life safety needs. SCI Technologies, 252-321-7006. That's 321-7006.
Hey, Pirate fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. A win isn't a win without the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri. Proudly distributed locally by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
At National Finance, we're all about hometown support, just like ECU football. National Finance helps us win on and off the field. They've got your back when you need it most. Fast, easy personal loans for life's big plays. And just like us, they're committed to Eastern North Carolina. National Finance, proud supporters of ECU athletics. Visit nfcmoney.com for loans as fast as today.
When it comes to protecting your home, don't gamble with just any roofer. Trust the pros at the Boone Group Roofing. Locally owned by Toot Boone, they've been serving all of Eastern North Carolina with honest, high-quality roofing you can count on. They offer no money down, and every job is backed by a 5-year workmanship warranty because your roof should be done right the first time. Don't wait. Call today at 252-714-0021. For a roof that's built to last and service you can trust, the Boone Group Roofing is on top of their game.
The Toot Boone Boogie.
Big game season is here, but we're not just talking about Pirate football. Lindsey Gray here with Carolina Caliber. It's time to blast cannons in the stands and the fields. You know what I mean. Stay tuned in weekly as we shoot through fall with the best prices and selection around. Plus, special package deals like the exclusive Bagara B14 Hunter FSP Wilderness Scope combo, including a Leopold VX Freedom 4 to 12 by 50 Hunt Plex, all for only $11.99. Shop online or stop by Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition.
Need to sell your house fast without fixing or even cleaning it? Call the Turner Home Team.
Hey, this is proud ECU alumni Justin Turner with the Turner Home Team. We buy houses as is in any condition for cash, and we can close in just days. As a real estate investor and licensed agent, my team and I can give you options when you need to sell. Sell fast or sell for top dollar. You choose what's best.
Call Turner Home Team or visit theturnerhometeam.com. They'll make a no-obligation cash offer for your home today.
Turner Home Team. Pirates supporting Pirates.
Looking for your new favorite hangout spot? Come on down to the Doghouse Tavern, Aiden's veteran-owned crown jewel on 2nd Street. From open mic Mondays to music bingo Thursdays, there's always something happening. Enjoy daily drink specials, one of the best bar menus around, and live music that'll keep you coming back for more. Grab your friends, kick back, and support local at the Doghouse Tavern. Check us out on Facebook to see what's on tap this week. The Doghouse Tavern, where good times and great vibes live.
Phelps Chevrolet is the dealer to see for a car or a truck or an SUV. The best service and quality. That's the Phelps guarantee. Phelps Chevrolet, the name you can trust. Phelps Chevrolet, you can count on us. The name you can depend on. Phelps Chevrolet.
Get you one.
This is Tyler Sneed, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Flatlands Jessup and Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Drive a little and save a lot at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has a great selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, plus they offer service to all makes and models in a state-of-the-art facility. Drive a little and save a lot with a short trip to Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Highway 264 in Washington and online at WashingtonChryslerDodgeJeepRam.com. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
Welcome back into Dolphin Central. Clip Rock, Shirley Rhodes here. We will dissect the NFL. Another crazy day. Try to figure it out. You can't. All you need to know is each week the Raiders and the Commanders are going to lose.
Yes.
Other than that, everything is in question right now. All right, let's. Jamie says, "Where's Brett? No more Dayball." They fired a
Brian
coach.
Dayball lost all that weight.
Why did they fire him now?
Why are they're keeping Joe Shane around? Like, if you're going to fire the coach, just fire the GM. The last 2 times they fired a coach, they kept the freaking GM, and that guy was gone a year later. They just clean house.
Yeah, I mean, did they not know this was going to happen before the season? Like last year during the offseason?
Just put in Jameis, get a good draft pick.
3 straight years for the Giants and for Brian Dayball to start the year 2-8.
G-Man!
Come on, guys. They're not that bad.
They're that bad.
We're on the come up now.
We're on the come up. All right, let's go inside Studio C, where I talked to Josh Moylan. I was going to say Moylan. The old Twitter drop when he would drop a bomb, and he dropped quite a few of those for ECU and had a pretty good year in professional baseball as well. We talked about that and more. Here's my chat with the former Pirate first baseman.
All right, joining us today on Pirate Radio Live, former Pirate first baseman, now with the Yankees organization, Josh Moylan, joining us. Josh, how you doing, man? Good to see you again.
Yeah. Thanks for having me on. I've been doing good, just grinding through the off season and trying to get ready for some spring training.
Yes, sir. The baseball hardly ever stops, so hopefully you can catch your breath a little bit. But let's talk about your 2025 and how it went for you. Tell us about your season.
Yeah, I mean, it was a fun season. It was one that had some ups and downs, but it was one that I think was really good for me to, kind of continue to better myself mentally and physically as a player. And, first half of the year was kind of shaky, but then back half of the year was really good. So it was cool to see those adjustments I made kind of play out. And I think it was a really important year for me because it showed me, baseball is going to have its ups and downs, but how can you continue to work through it?
Man, that is a sentiment I've heard talking to a lot of former Pirates, where it's not like the entire year goes good or the entire year goes bad. There's ups and downs. And how are you able to kind of stick with it when things aren't going your way? And because it's a physical game, obviously, but a mental game too, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. The physical part is the part I was glad I was able to, really do well at this year. I didn't miss any games for injuries or anything like that. So that was good. And physical side was great. But, mental side, it's easy to, let the season kind of eat at you sometimes, where you have 400-something at-bats during a season. And if you let those 20, 25 that maybe aren't great, you let them kind of eat at you a little bit, and then things start to pile up. But I think it was good for me, just having that all-star break in the year where I was like, all right, this is like a full reset. Like, I took the 4 days or whatever it was. I didn't even think about baseball. Like, I went to the beach and spent 4 days at the beach and reset. And then once I got back, it was like a whole new season started up. So that was really cool for me to have that, almost full reset.
Josh, every player with a different organization probably has a different story. What's it like being in the Yankees organization? From what I've heard talking to other guys and yourself in the past, they treat you well. So how about the lifestyle? I know the minor league lifestyle isn't the same as the major league lifestyle, far from it, but how's everything going from that perspective?
Well, honestly, it's awesome. I think I couldn't be in a better organization for developing myself as a player. I think we have all the technology you can think of and all the resources possible where I feel like I'm in the best spot to better myself and to grow as a player, which I think if you ask anybody in our organization or even people in other organizations, they'll tell you the same thing. I know, speaking with Josh Groves, it's like not everywhere is the same. And talking to him about, being with the Yankees and all, and he said that it was awesome for his development too. So I don't think I could be in a much better spot for trying to make myself the best version of myself as a player.
Josh Moylan joining us. I've asked the guys this too, whether it be Carter Spivey with the Guardians or Carter Cunningham with the Blue Jays. The Yankees made a postseason run this year. Does the success of the big league team trickle down at all? Do you kind of feel that throughout the organization?
I mean, I don't think as much from what we get as players, because those big league guys are the ones doing it, so they deserve all the recognition and accolades for that. But you do notice it through kind of the facilities as you go around. Things start to look a little nicer, and they start to redo some things that they might not have before. But yeah, I don't think anybody in the organization hurts from a decent playoff run.
Man, we saw some Pirates in some huge spots, and of course Gavin Williams and him going toe-to-toe with Tariq Skubal and basically twice in 1 week was awesome, and Gavin really stepped up, had a great year. And then, of course, Trey Savage and what he was able to do in the postseason. Did you call, Aaron Judge or anybody and say, hey, here's some pointers on your Savage?
Yeah, when it's my buddies, I try not to, help guys out with that. But I can't say I'll be doing the same if I'm the one facing them in that those playoff matchups. I think I'll try to help my guys as much as I can, but it's really cool to see them have that success and do it on the big screen for everybody to see. Cause I've seen them do it for however many years now. And I think it's cool that people are really finally getting to see how great of players they really are.
All right. I'm keeping a tally, Josh. So, Zach Agnos, of course he said he had success against Trey. I guess I believe him. Dixon said, I think he might have got a hit, but nothing special. Carter said he had a double, but that was about it. So what were your numbers like against Trey Savage?
Yeah, honestly, it's kind of funny. I think Trey and I really only faced each other maybe 1 or 2 times. I think I might have a hit or two. I'm not really sure, but I think it's only been 1 or 2 times. Now, if you ask about Josh Groves, I can give you a whole spiel on that because I've faced him probably 50 times in inter squad. So we have, being roommates, we had some good battles there. But yeah, Trey, I can't really remember too well the at-bats I had against him, honestly.
Well, as the years go on, you can add hits to that, like a Big Fish story, and 10 years from now, you can say you dominated Trey in the Purple
Yeah,
World
maybe an ALCS or something. I'll have one to talk about. So we'll see if I can add to that total. But yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Josh, you got a really cool family. I enjoyed meeting them a couple times when you were here, and big Baltimore sports fan. So, what's your dad, your uncle, your family's closet like now? Is it orange, or is there any pinstripes in there, or what's it looking like?
My family, as you know, is full of jokes, but they they told me they won't wear anything Yankees until I'm on TV.
Okay.
So they have a whole lot of Hudson Valley Renegades hats and Tampa Tarpons hats and all that, but they told me they will never put the NY on anything they're wearing until I'm on TV. So
hey, I appreciate, as a sports fan, I appreciate that.
Hey, you know what? I respect it. They're holding to their roots, and I respect it. But at least they're supporting me. They're not fully against it. They're wearing my teams that I'm on right now. So
there you go. Got Lamar back healthy. Keaton Mitchell getting in the mix. You think the Ravens can turn this thing around this year?
Yeah, I'm just glad we got Lamar back healthy because it was looking kind of spotty there for a little bit. But Huntley was cool to see him back and play well, so that was good. We needed that win. But I think if they can keep doing what they're doing now, Lamar's healthy, I think we'll be all right. But they're gonna need to win a whole lot of games because the AFC is looking pretty good this year.
No doubt. Talking a little sports with Josh Moylan today. Josh, what is your off season going to consist of? You're hanging out, you said, in Raleigh right now? What's the kind of next couple of months look like for you?
Yes. I've actually been working out at a really cool facility. It's called Baseball Rebellion, which it's a big indoor facility. It's really nice. So I've been working out there for about 2 months now. And, just getting all my hitting and stuff done there. I'm going to start up defensive stuff and running stuff actually this week coming up. Not this week, but the following. So I'll be rolling on that. But, yeah, it's just a whole lot of, kind of finding that time to relax because for 6 months of the year, I'm playing 140-something games, 150 games. So finding that time to still get my work in, but also, balance out and enjoy life for a little bit.
Who aren't there some Pirates involved in Baseball Rebellion, Josh? Who runs that?
The guy who runs his name's Chaz Pippett. There's no guys from ECU now, but actually Connor Norby's he's going to work out with me there starting up on Mondays, so that'll be good. But not that I know of as far as Pirates in there.
10-4, gotcha. Have you made it to Greenville this offseason yet?
No, I was planning on actually swinging by this weekend because I know there's a bunch of guys staying there. I know like Groves and Agnos and those guys are there, so I'm planning on maybe swinging by and saying what's up to them. But there's just been a whole lot of stuff going on, so I really haven't had the time to make the trip.
Well, the cool part is, you're always welcome, and that's I love talking to you guys about that. That like the program is in such great shape that we've got guys from years past hanging out here, living here during the off season and popping in, and it shows the kind of healthy culture Cliff Godwin has built here.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's always how we've been too. Like even when we're there as players, like we're more family than we are teammates, and it's really cool to be able to have that ability to go back. And I know they finally started the facility they're making that's going to have a pro locker room and all, so that'll be really cool when that's done too. But yeah, I mean, it's always been home away from home, so any chance I'm going to get, I'll swing by there and say what's up to the guys. But it's really cool.
Josh, we loved watching you mash onto the football practice field back in the day, but you picked a few too. Showed some flash in the leather a little bit. How about your defensive game right now in your career?
Yeah, I mean, I think my defensive game this past year was really good. I think throughout the season, I'm pretty sure I only had about 3 errors, and one of them was actually one of the worst experiences I've had on a baseball field from an error where the umpire called time and I tossed the ball out and he said he didn't call time. So then a run actually ended up scoring and I got charged with an error for it. But yeah, one of the craziest things I've ever had happen. I can promise you it won't happen again. But I mean, defensively, it's always been something I've really cared about. And I give, Coach Palumbo a ton of credit for that because from the day I got there, I've always been able to hit, and they would tell me that. And Coach P had said, I know you can hit, but if you can play defense, you're really going to help yourself out, and you're going to help us win games. So I really took pride in that and worked with Coach P a ton. And I think defensively is really a strong point of my game.
Yeah, and on that note, Josh, and this could be anything from preparation to what you just talked about with Palumbo or what Godwin, but what did you take from ECU that helps you maybe day to day in your professional baseball career? Anything you can kind of point back to from your time here at ECU? Yeah,
I mean, honestly, I think the biggest thing that helps me is my sophomore year where I kind of had some struggles and had never really had that in my life. Like high school, if you're good in high school, you never really struggle. It's just how high school baseball goes. But once I'd gotten to school and had that struggle, it really taught me, you got to understand baseball is meant to be like a game of failure. Like you see guys hit 3 out of 10 at bats, they get a hit and they're in the Hall of Fame. So it's that was really cool for me to, have that experience, even though at the time it wasn't great and I wanted to be better for the team, but it taught me that I needed to be able to handle failure and bounce back from failure and actually continue to play the game at a high level, because if you let it eat at you, you can't. And I think that's been the biggest thing, but also the preparation side of things. Like Coach Palumbo taught me to, put defense at the forefront of what I do. And a lot of people look at first base as the guy who can just hit and can't really play anywhere else. But for me, and Coach helped me with this, is if you're playing first base, you have the chance to make 3 other people in the field a whole lot better. Yeah. You can take away errors from a shortstop, a third baseman, a second baseman, and I never really looked at it that way before, and now that I do, it helps me to enjoy it more because I'm making 3 other people better while I'm playing over there. So
awesome stuff. Josh Moylan joining us today. Josh, will let you run, but man, great to catch up with you. Glad to see you're doing well, and we're obviously still supporting you here. Shirley Rhodes and crew do a great job of keeping up with what's going on with our Pirates and the pros. So keep up the good work, and hopefully we'll see you this offseason again, man.
Yes, sir, I will. I really appreciate it. You guys.
Josh Moylan joining us on Pirate Radio Live, and awesome to see and talk about our Carolina Cook Pirates in the pros, and Josh with the Yankees organization. And Chandler, did you probably met his family during his time here, right? His dad, his uncle.
Oh, yeah.
Really fun group.
Cut off T-shirts, party animals. They, especially his uncle. And his uncle looked like he could play on the team. He looked like he was a very young gentleman, but fun crowd out there in the jungle.
They have not yet gotten the Yankees gear. They have got some minor league gear, but said they would not wear any pinstripe related material until he made it to the big league team. And until then, they are Orioles supporters. Yeah. So, all right. I respect that.
Respect for that.
Ton of respect. Let's take a break. We'll come back, wrap up hour number 1. Coming up hour 2, we got Coach Mack, we got Aundrae Allison, and more coming up hour 3, Pirate Radio Live. A lot more to go. Back with you after this.
Here with Brian Cook, the comptroller for Greenville Motor Company and Greenville Auto World. You do have a website that sort of combines your two dealerships. That is driveherenow.com. Talk about that.
Yeah, we created the driveherenow.com name to incorporate our whole organization. You go there and you can see logos for both our Greenville Motor Company and Greenville Auto World's location. All our inventory is there to see for both locations.
driveherenow.com. One website, 2 outstanding dealerships. Try us, trust us at driveherenow.com.
Fall is hands down the best time to be at Fish Street Hardware in downtown Greenville. We've got live music, trivia, singo, karaoke, and more to keep your nights lively. Plus, game days are back and better than ever with home and away tailgate parties as we cheer on the Pirates all season long. Make NFL Sunday your new Sunday fun day with brunch at 10 a.m., games all day, and doors open until 9. We're extending our hours on Fridays and Saturdays, now open until 11 with live music from 8 to 11, including monthly full band shows. Stay connected on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Fish Street Hardware and come see what all the buzz is about this fall at Hardware.
The right partner makes all the difference. For more than 185 years, we've forged personal relationships with our customers and communities, funding economic development and rallying around the causes that are important to our neighbors. With local bankers you know and trust, businesses and individuals throughout the Carolinas continue to choose United Bank. Proud to support the Pirates. Bankwithunited.com. United Bank. Member FDIC.
For pest control that packs a punch, BAM! Call on the experts at BAM Pest Control. Attention Greenville, BAM Pest Control is here to protect what matters most, whether it's your business, your home, or your peace of mind. They don't just eliminate pests, they knock them out. BAM Pest Control is #1 in insect control, rodent control, and yard services like fire ants and mosquitoes. BAM! You're insect-free, safe, and comfortable. Call the experts at BAM Pest Control on Hooker Road in Greenville, 252-751-3160. BAM!
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates.
Ahoy, home hunters! Ready to find the real treasure of Eastern North Carolina? At E&C Pirate Realty Allen Tate, our crew of expert agents will help you chart the course to your dream home without any rough waters.
Whether you're buying, selling, or just looking to drop anchor, we've got the map to real estate gold. E&C Pirate Realty Allen Tate, where X marks the spot, and every home is a hidden gem.
Visit encpiraterealty.com.
We close the deal or someone walks the plank.
Rock, call today. This is John Gavigan with the Gavigan Agency. Our top priority is doing what is best for our members. Whether you are buying a new vehicle, a new home, protecting your family with life insurance, or filing a claim, our agency will be there every step of the way. Our goal is to become a trusted advisor for you and your family for all of your personal and commercial insurance needs. Give us a call in Greenville at 756-1400 for a car, home, business, or life insurance quote today, and give us the opportunity to show you the benefits of doing business with someone who cares.
Here at the Holistic Company, we know that life throws you its fair share of curveballs, like passing that drug test. Congrats. Now you can finally relax, kick back, and well, light one up. You've earned it. And whether you've had one of those weeks, or maybe your mother-in-law's in town and you're one passive-aggressive comment away from needing a vacation. If this sounds like you, then come visit our team here at the Holistic Company to help you find the perfect products to ease your stress and promote relaxation. Order our products online at theholisticco.com or visit us at 5th and Evans in Greenville or at one of our other 2 locations in Fremont or Smithfield. The Holistic Company.
This is Coach Gary Overton, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Flatlands Jessup and Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Greenville Utilities Neighbor to Neighbor program provides help for those who need temporary assistance with their utility costs, and you can make a difference. Your tax-deductible donation can be added to your GUC bill each month, or you can make a one-time donation, and GUC matches all donations up to $20,000 each year. Consider helping a neighbor with GUC's Neighbor to Neighbor program. And is your office printer on the fritz? Well, don't wait days for a repair. Contact the professionals at CopyPro, where they promise fast 3-hour service on all your office printing devices. Contact CopyPro today for a free office printing analysis to help you cut costs and boost efficiency. For reliable, fast service, call CopyPro today at 756-3175. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's your host, Clip Brock.
Back with you on a Victory Monday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Two things happened Saturday that are important, but are kind of lost on me a little bit. We finally beat Charlotte.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
that's awesome.
That's awesome.
I feel like if this was week 1 or 2 or 3, that would be the headline. ECU gets over the Charlotte bugaboo. We become bowl eligible with our 6th win.
Yep, going back to the bowl.
That's great.
Love that.
I feel like if that was last year or 2 years ago, that would be a big deal. But, you know, I personally have put stock into a championship and a playoff, and those are the things that are on the top of my wish list for ECU this year.
I mean, that was the sentiment this morning, Saturday night. Coach Harrell and the players just being like, look, this is great. We're, 6 wins, bowl eligible, but the goal is way more than that.
Well, let's take a look at the one-loss club. We lost a member over this college football weekend, Memphis.
Yeah.
We will remember you. But Navy, South Florida, Tulane, North Texas remain. Let's look at schedules. Navy has USF at Memphis, and then they have Army, but that will be a non-conference game, I believe.
Yeah.
Yes. So they have a USF and Memphis, very losable. I think they lose a game.
I think they lose both.
USF has Navy, UAB, Rice. At this point, we need Navy to beat USF.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then Navy lose to Memphis somehow, some way. Tulane, with the big win over Memphis, has FAU, Charlotte, Temple. At Temple, maybe the only chance there.
Yeah.
The Mean Green of North Texas has at UAB, at Rice, Temple. North Texas will be in the American Championship. East has Memphis at UTSA, at FAU. I still say USF, North Texas in the championship, and unfortunately I say ECU has 2 conference losses at the end of this thing, but finishing their season at a very solid 8-4.
Yeah.
And that loss is coming to Memphis this Saturday?
No.
Or will it be at UTSA where they haven't lost a home game in 2 or 3 years?
Home conference, yeah.
Yes.
Home conference game.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a tough one, man. I think there's, even if we went out, I think there's 4 one-loss teams left at the end of the season: Tulane, USF, North Texas, and ourselves.
Over the last month, I have been predicting ECU to lose to Memphis, but a couple things. 1, our history versus Memphis has been good of recent note.
Yeah.
2, we're a favorite. Blake Harrell doesn't lose as a favorite. Now, if ECU is favored on the road at UTSA, which they probably will be if they beat Memphis.
Yeah.
Then you're feeling good?
I don't know.
UTSA.
I don't know how to feel. Blake Harrell hasn't lost a game as a favorite.
Hey, maybe a look ahead this week for UTSA. They go to Charlotte.
What?
Maybe a look ahead this week for UTSA. They're not going to think about Charlotte. They're looking ahead to the Pirates coming to town.
So who cares?
Well, I'm just saying, maybe they lose.
Who cares?
To Charlotte?
Yeah.
Why does that matter?
I don't know. Thought I'd bring it
What
up.
does that have to do with anything?
I just wanted to see the rest of their schedule.
Okay, well, you can do that, but without saying something that has no factor on anything.
Yep.
And you just proved that.
Yeah.
All right. Point proven.
2 teams receiving votes facing off in San Antonio. UTSA will beat Charlotte. They will be receiving 1 vote.
Will that help us? Chandler, don't be jealous. Joel saw Zeke Bigger on Saturday.
Oh, man, my favorite. My all-time favorite. How was Bulldog? Tell me how Bulldog was.
Use yourself a Bulldog.
Alex says Justin from New Bern had me in the first half of his call. What did he say? Oh, that somebody got arrested in the stands.
Oh, really?
Somebody called 911, but it was because we were beating Charlotte so bad.
But not for me.
Yeah.
Call an ambulance, but not for me.
Kenny says, great tailgate at the Pirate Radio Tailgate Zone on Saturday. You guys are awesome.
Yep. Shout out to Tim Sawyer. Man, some chicken wings, some ribs. Those ribs, I still don't know what kind of seasoning he put on the. He put the same seasoning on the wings and the ribs.
Were they dry?
Man.
Dry rub?
Yes, dry rub.
Yes.
And it was a dry rub, but man, that rib and wing was juicy.
Oh, okay. I didn't know where you were going to go with that.
Slaw, mashed potatoes, baked beans. So thanks to our friends at Timothy Sawyer State Farm for an awesome spread at the tailgate on Saturday.
It looked and smelt delicious.
Yep.
You said this was going to be the first time you would eat pregame tailgate food from the Pirate Radio Tailgate Zone, and you lied.
I wasn't planning on being the way I was.
What way were you?
I had a rough Friday night.
What'd you do Friday?
I sat at the bar with my buddy. And
Superstitious beers.
Yeah, we drank.
Superstitious beers.
As I was told Saturday night, we drank about 20 apiece. Not good.
That's insane.
But like, if I had days like that, I would love a nice little get right meal on Saturday.
I was drinking so much caffeine Saturday. I was just bouncing all over the place. Didn't bounce over to the food.
Okay. You were bouncing different directions. Fair enough. Kenny says, nice to have a consistent field goal kicker. Nick Mazzy, shout out.
How many times has he won Special Teams Player of the Week?
I think
is this the second time?
I think second, maybe third.
You see Blake Harrell's tweet?
No.
Did you see EC Basketball's tweet?
No.
The Pirates back in Minges this Thursday to take on the Vikings of Elizabeth City State. And it's got like one of our players like laying on the court.
That's so cool.
What is this a trend or something?
Or like a reference to something?
I don't know.
It kind of looks like he's just like sleeping on the court.
That or like just kind of pondering life.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Cool.
But no, I mean, after he made that 50-yarder, I went up to A-Harp and I'm like, man, gotta love to see that. He's like, what, settle for field goals? I was like, no, we can make a 50-yard freaking field goal, man.
Apparently, Alex Harper, A-Harp, was drooling over Shane Carden the other day. Was just total fanboying.
Well, he and Jackson were here when I was interviewing him, and I kept pointing, like, you got a question, and neither had a question. Then right when the interview was over, they were like, I was too nervous to ask a question. So Blake Harrell tweeted, congrats, Nick Mazzy. I'll have better juice when you hit one from 60. And I was like, what's he talking about? And here's the field goal. Look at Blake Harrell's reaction to the 50-yarder.
Wow. He was like, cool.
It was such a stone
he
face.
Was doing the Ron Rivera.
Yeah.
Arms crossed.
Zero reaction.
Maybe it's like, hey, that's what you're supposed to do.
You know why? Because he expects Nick Mazzy to do
what you want, a cookie? You made a kick. Good.
Joel says, our line is Memphis plus 1.5, question mark. I believe the Pirates are favored, right?
2.5.
Yeah, Pirates are the favorite in that game. Joel says, Zeke was great, introduced himself to my kid, talked to him for a bit, very nice. So we had the caller call in on the 5th quarter that said his son Carden met Shane Carden.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
That's really cool. Yeah. Great to hear that Josh Hawkins stopped by the Pirate Radio Studios the other day.
Josh Hawkins did stop by. He's doing some big things. Acting, putting out a clothing line.
Oh,
he's a success. So we appreciate Josh Hawkins coming by. Shirley, thanks for setting that up for us on Saturday.
Oh, you're welcome. And if you want to know about his budding career, I've got a little cut here we can play. He tells us exactly what he's up to.
Hit it.
Y'all know me. I'm a person that like to be in front of the camera.
No.
You know, the lights, camera, action.
No.
So I had got into acting. A friend of mine I had met named Da Vinci. I had met his agent. We was at like a rooftop party, and they just got me started. And it was like, man, you got a nice look. You should get into it. So I got into it. I actually just got an audition on my way here. So I was
big time. That's cool, man.
I was just working on that. So I got into acting, man, and it's been nice. It's I've been on Hulu, I've been on HBO, I've been on Amazon Prime, Tubi. My recent stuff I just did an Apple commercial like 2 months ago. So
oh wow, there you go. And hey, man, you got to put yourselves in those spots. I've never been at a rooftop party with Da Vinci, so I've never got my big break. Josh found himself in that situation.
It's all about being at the right place at the right time. Nothing has to do with talents, nothing. It's all about who you know.
Who you know, what you know.
I'm not saying he's not a talented. He's a very talented person.
That's exactly what you're saying, actually. Would you like to amend that a little bit?
I'm just saying he's very talented, but it doesn't always have to do with that.
Yeah. You got to combine talent with opportunity.
Mm-hmm. Played a lot with the Packers. Watched Demir Bird whoop his butt, though, one Sunday.
Physically?
Yeah. Belt.
Wow. I have missed that highlight.
Belt the hot end.
I missed that highlight.
Yeah.
All right, we'll take a break, come back, hour 2, Pirate Radio Live. We'll talk to Coach Mack, go over college football with him, a little college hoops as well. Back with you, Victory Monday edition of Pirate Radio Live after this.
Here it is. Cooler weather is creeping in. Football is in the air. And if climbing up and down stadium steps is a chore for you and your knees or your hips hurt with every step, there may be relief right around the corner. QC Kinetics are medical professionals that use advanced PRP and stem cell protocols that have helped tens of thousands of people with their joint pain. The stem cells come from your own body to revitalize and regenerate your joints. If you've been told you need surgery, you owe it to yourself to get a second opinion. Call QC Kinetics now to get started. 252-765-PAIN.
What's up, Pirate Nation? This your guy, Rajay Harris, and my spot to fuel up for great food in Greenville is Basil's. Looking for lunch today? Basil's lunch menu features signature pizzas, pastas, sandwiches, and salads starting at just $11. After work, grab a dinner and drink with friends with delicious rotating shelves features and plenty of ice-cold specials at the bar. Eat local, drink local at Basil's, your community restaurant on Fire Tower in Greenville. Basil's, Pirates supporting pirates.
At Children's Health Services, we understand the importance of your child's well-being. This is Dr. Chris Osmick, and our mission is to provide comprehensive, patient-centered health care through every stage of child development, starting the day they are born in the hospital. We are not just here to treat illnesses. We are here to partner with you on your child's health journey. Schedule your appointment today to build a brighter, healthier world for your children. Children's Health Services, Arlington Boulevard, Greenville, or soon to be our second location on 10th Street. Go Pirates!
The holidays are right around the corner, and there's no better gift than the gift of confidence. At Beauty Bar Medi Spa, we'll help you glow all season long. From Botox, dermal fillers, to facials and advanced laser treatments, our expert team delivers results that make you feel radiant, refreshed, and holiday party ready. And the best part, your journey begins with a free consultation, personalized just for you. Don't wait, the holidays are coming fast. Call Beauty Bar Medi Spa today or book online. Beauty Bar Medi Spa, because glowing skin is always in season. Go Pirates!
At Langley Contracting, we're superior roofing specialists. Whether it's a new roof or repairing your old one, we've got you covered. And best of all, we handle your insurance claims. We are locally owned right here in Eastern Carolina. We are licensed and insured and have a 25-year roof warranty. We can handle your gutter installation too, so everything is seamless. Call or visit us online at 214roof.com for your free estimate today.
Langley Contracting, your superior roofing specialist.
Straight out of Kinston, Chili Water by Carolina Ice Company just iced the competition. Officially ranked the #1 American-sourced water on the H2O Score app and #2 in global purity, beating out 99.9% of those overpriced premium glass bottles. Purified or sparkling, both built to dominate your cooler. Find participating locations and order online at chiliwater.com or find us on Amazon. Tap into something better. Zero sugar, zero plastic, zero regrets. Stay chilly.
It's the Wrap Up the Year sales event at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We're clearing out all remaining 2025 models, and that means dealer discounts up to $10,000. Whether you're dreaming of a new Jeep Grand Cherokee or ready to unwrap a brand new Ram, Dodge, or Chrysler, now's the time to drive home the savings. But hurry, once these 2025s are gone, they're gone for good. Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Let's wrap up the year right. Drive a little to save a lot.
This is Holt Nailers for my friends at Anson Belts, the belts that I wear. Go to AnsonBelt.com to find micro-adjustable holeless belts with over 30 plus options of a 1/4 inch apart instead of your typical 5 holes 1 inch apart, always giving you the perfect fit every time. If your waist fluctuates, Anson Belt is great because you can always find the perfect fit any time of the year. AnsonBelt.com, over 10,000 combinations to choose from, a belt for every occasion, and the official belt of the Holt Nailers Show.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Flatlands Jessup and Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Chico's Mexican Restaurant is where all the locals go for Mexican food and fun. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's for the Gulf of Mexico every Tuesday. A huge 38-ounce lime margarita for only $8.99. On Wednesdays, all Mexican imports are only $2.99, and on Thursdays, it's half-price house margaritas. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live on a Monday. We'll have a full NFL recap for you. We'll talk to Aundrae Allison. We'll go down the back roads. Shirley, Steve Hill says Rhodes Scholar, Rhodes Dog. I don't know. Trying to figure out, we go in the bone zone with interviews with you. What do we call it when Shirley does an interview?
Shirley Swirly.
Shirley what? Swirly?
Yeah, I don't know.
Soiree? Chandler, anything?
I like the back roads.
Let's take a trip down the back roads with Shirley Rhodes.
I like that.
Okay.
Call it the road trip. Go on the road trip.
Roads trip. Now we're getting somewhere.
Okay.
The roads less traveled.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Shirley Swirly. I mean, that's.
I don't understand the significance.
They rhyme.
It sounds a little dirty to me.
Huh?
It sounds a little dirty to me.
Dirty? And Bone Zone doesn't?
Hey,
fair point. Fair point on that one.
He's got a good point.
Consistency with my thought process here.
When I ran for town commissioner, my slogan was "All roads lead to Farmville." So,
did you win?
No.
Oh man.
No.
But we're gonna get back on that horse.
Yeah,
we're gonna win next time. When are you running again, Shirley?
And very seriously doubt I'll ever run again.
Joel says the sitch with Shirls.
The sitch.
The sitch?
The sitch.
The situation. I think that's what that means. Yeah.
Yeah, the sitch.
But no.
Yeah.
But thank you, Joel. All ideas are good ideas. Except that one. Here is our chat, our Monday chat with Coach Mack McCarthy.
Joining us today on Pirate Radio Live, Coach Mack McCarthy, and he's fired up today. He's talking junk. He's excited. What's up, Coach Mack?
Too much going on. I've got I had some games Friday and Sunday. I've got Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. I think it's 8 games in 12 days.
A lot of hoops going on. East Carolina already 1-1 on the year. Same old Pirates, Jarrett. I told you.
Lost at Richmond, right?
Yeah.
That's a tournament team, man. Come on.
God. No. Okay, you know what? Forget that. We'll move on. Let's talk football. Coach Mack, Pirates win as they should against Charlotte.
Yes.
And again, they're in the one-loss club, but some things happening around them that maybe didn't go their way, including Tulane knocking off Memphis. Kind of wanted Memphis to knock out Tulane, then we could knock out Memphis, but That didn't happen. We didn't get our UTSA upset over South Florida. So still a lot has to happen for East Carolina to play in the championship. But beyond all that, just kind of take care of your own business, finish this season out as strong as you can, and that would include a win over Memphis coming up this week, which is going to be a fun game inside of Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium.
Yeah, really big game, and we know how good they are at Dowdy-Ficklin, and should be a really good crowd. Don't know what the weather's going to be. You could tell me, but we got a cold front coming through up here. I assume you all might have a little cooler weather too.
Yes, sir. And went from like running the AC at home yesterday to freezing in a matter of hours. That's some good old Eastern North Carolina weather there, although it's happening a lot of places. But yeah, looking forward to that. And East Carolina continuing to take care of business here. And can they win at home? What is the line for ECU Memphis, J-Bone? What have you seen last?
I saw 1.5, 2.5. I've seen all sorts of numbers. ECU minus 2.5.
What kind of accent was that?
Have you not seen that insurance commercial? It's the funniest thing in the world.
Seen all sorts of numbers. Pirates a favorite?
Yeah, slight home favorite.
Okay, interesting.
Who would have thought that a month ago?
I know, and I don't know how to play that because Blake Harrell's been good as a favorite. Shut up, man. We're playing it one way or the other.
They have some quarterback problems coming out of Tulane. Their starter's a little banged up, so don't know what's going on there.
All right, nationally, Mac, we saw the huge line for Texas Tech. Vegas knows, and Texas Tech was the right side on that. BYU, it's kind of frustrating. I mean, their defense kept them in the game, but their offense was doing nothing on Saturday. And the Red Raiders with a big win, and now kind of carrying the flag for the Big 12 right now.
Yeah, they're crazy league races, especially in the Big 12, and of course the ACC and the American has got a log jam at the top too. But there were some great games though. Texas A&M taking care of business on the road of Missouri, and USC. There's some USC had a crazy game with Northwestern, and of course Penn State almost pulls the unthinkable. And
how about Oregon?
And it won, and what an incredible play! If Mendoza's not the favorite, Jamie, are you listening? If he's not the favorite for the Heisman, I don't know what we're doing.
How about Oregon surviving at Iowa?
Yeah. I mean, Iowa's such a tough place to play, but I thought that was a gritty win by the Ducks, and they're still in good shape to make the playoffs. And it's crazy that it looks like you could have 4 or 5 or even 6 teams from the SEC. It appears, because the ACC is probably down to just the champion. I wouldn't think that the Big 12. I don't think they can sneak in with more than one. So that's a lot of at-larges left out there. Maybe an extra one for the Big 10, and who knows how many for the SEC.
Mac, how much did you send out any text or anything when Virginia lost to Wake Forest the other night?
No, but I was grinning like a Cheshire cat.
As you should be. That was a crazy one there, as well as just nothing going for UVA's offense in that one. All right, looking ahead to this week, Notre Dame, of course, is in a really good spot right now. They are at Pitt and kind of playing for their playoff lives, while Pitt is still playing for an ACC championship. You talk about crazy races, Big 12 and ACC kind of at the top of that list, along with the American. Honestly, there's still a lot to be determined there. But where does Pitt fall in the ACC?
Well, I mean, they've improved. They've gotten better. Narduzzi, who is not one of my favorites, has done a good job with this bunch and changed quarterbacks, and they've gotten better. My question is about Notre Dame, though. They have one good win. They beat Southern Cal, and I think that's a good win. They have 2 good losses. But how can they be 10th and Miami be 17th or 18th, whatever it is? How can there be, with head-to-head, how can that be? They've got the same record as Miami and lost to Miami. Even if you think Notre Dame is better, which I'm not sure they are, then how can there be that much difference between those two? Head to head, all of a sudden counts in some cases and doesn't count in some cases. And Notre Dame, I mean, they struggled against Boston College. They lost a home game to a really good Texas A&M team, but I don't get it. That was the craziest part of the first edition of the rankings for the college football playoff committee to me.
You make some really good points. So instead of propping up Miami, I would rather just do away with Notre Dame in the playoff.
And the truth is, probably, I mean, 3 weeks ago we thought Miami might be the best team in the country, and now they've shown that they certainly are not. But either they're ranked too low or Notre Dame is ranked too high. Something has to give. Even if they met in the middle, I'd feel better.
Well, go Pitt, right? Just have Pitt knock them off, and we won't have to worry about it.
There you go.
ACC matchup here, Virginia at Duke. How about both of these teams coming off a loss and now have their biggest game of the year this week?
Yeah, and I don't know the status of the quarterback for Virginia. That's the question. He got knocked out early. The backup was not effective throwing the ball. He showed he had some wheels. He did have a long run, but I don't know if he's not available. Virginia's in trouble. If he's available, this could be a heck of a good game.
3:30, Tuscaloosa, the Tide rolling ever since that loss to Florida State. They host Oklahoma. Oklahoma just kind of exists. They're sitting right now, number 11. Like, what? How good is Oklahoma? Do they give Bama a challenge on Saturday?
Well, I mean, they're kind of built like LSU, and LSU played pretty well. 20-9, that half a point cost me money, but that's the way that goes. But really good defense, questionable offense, very similar to LSU. But I think Alabama takes care of business. I'm not a believer in Venables or Mateer since he's come back from the injury. He has not been the same guy.
Georgia looked like the old Georgia in the Mississippi State beatdown on Saturday. They play another team like Oklahoma that just is existing, Texas. What do we think about Texas? Texas has a chance to pick up a huge one if they can go to Athens and win, but Georgia is a 6.5-point favorite, Coach Mack.
Yeah, and Texas was sitting there with a couple losses, but they've got Oklahoma left. They've got Georgia left. And, could they get actually, they've got another big game left. Not Oklahoma, A&M. They've got A&M and Georgia. Here's my question. If they split those two games and they're a 9-3 regular season team, are they in the playoffs at 9-3?
No,
I think they might be.
I hope not.
They probably will be.
I think they might be.
I mean, either one of those wins are against the top 5.
All right, who do you like more, Mac?
Exactly,
2-loss
Jared.
Notre Dame, 2-loss Notre Dame, or 3-loss Texas?
I think 3-loss Texas gets in.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
So the top 5 win and a beat down of Oklahoma?
And Notre Dame's best win would be
Southern
USC.
Is that right? Yeah, I mean, you can make some arguments. Definitely so. All right. Anything else from college football, Jarrett, you wanted to get out with Coach Mack?
No, not. I mean, it's just funny. Duke losing this late in the season, and they're still in contention for the playoff. Losing to UConn, by the way.
Is that bad scheduling to play that game this late in the season, Mac, or do you care?
Which one now? I'm sorry.
Duke at UConn when you're in an ACC playoff.
Yeah, I'm sure when they scheduled that thing, it looked like UConn was headed south, but Moore's done a good job up there. And that was a bad loss. That was a bad loss for Duke, a really bad loss for the ACC. I have a question for you on the coaching situation, and we talked about this a little bit last week. But Lane Kiffin is the guy everybody wants, right?
Yeah.
And he's been fired 3 times. We've established that. He's also never been to the playoffs.
Never.
What in the world is going on here? And he is the hottest name. So if you fire your coach, that's the standard we're looking for.
Good point. But he does raise awareness. Is that the right phrase? I mean, he is a big name. He moves the needle. They win games. They just don't win enough to get in the playoff. This is the year they get into the playoffs, though, Coach Mack.
Yeah. So, well, I mean, McAfee
And I'm
moves the
pulling
needle
for
too, and Portnoy moves the needle too. But I wouldn't want either one of them coaching my team either.
All right, well, he's never won any games. Lane's, what are you talking about? There's a lot of people that move needles that I don't want coaching my team.
Did he really say Dave Portnoy?
They did. I don't know what Mac's talking about today. I know he was killing me to start the recording. What's your beef with me, Coach Mac?
That's for off the air. Well, unless we can get it on tape, and then it'll be on there.
Mac said I'm phoning it in, which I don't disagree with. I kind of am. There's just, I don't know. There's a lot going on.
Yeah. How about freaking Wisconsin beating Washington? That made my heart hurt because I've been a big fan of Washington this year, and my big thing has been fire Luke Fickell. And then the AD says he's coming back, and then they beat Washington as soon as they get ranked.
And they stormed the field.
Yeah.
Had a couple of field stormings. UConn stormed it against Duke the other night.
Yeah, did you see in FCS action Mercer and Western Carolina? Western Carolina missed the last-second field goal. PA guy says it's good. Western Carolina wins, and they rushed the field.
They stormed the field on a loss.
On a loss?
On a loss, and they're picking the kicker up, have him on his shoulders, and he's like, "Get me down! I missed the freaking field goal," and everybody's celebrating like they won.
Oh no!
And this would have won them the conference and would have sent them to the playoffs for the first time since the 80s or whatever.
Yeah, it was for the title, the SoCon title.
Those dumb PA guys, man.
Yeah, I can't stand them.
Can't stand them. All right, college hoops.
Yeah.
Mac, any I don't know, surprises, talking points from college basketball a week or so?
I don't know.
In?
I keep telling everybody, if you're paying attention right now and making assumptions over what you see right now, you're making a mistake because everybody's got so many new players. You can't tell what's going on, and you can't tell about losses. Even if your team is winning or you think they're playing well, that you're not seeing consistently good basketball, whether you're talking about Duke or whether you're talking about Duquesne. It doesn't matter. But there have been some good games. Carolina with a big win the other night, and there have been some good individual performances. If you haven't seen this kid for Virginia Tech, and I know I'm a Virginia Tech guy, but Neo Avdalis from Greece is something else. I mean, he is supposed to be a lottery pick. I don't know, but Saturday against Providence, they won 107-101. He had 33. He's the best passer I've ever seen at Virginia Tech, and I've watched their basketball for most of my life. And he put on a show on national TV. I say on national TV. I think they were on Peacock or something, but it was available nationally anyway. But I don't know how good the team will be, but they sure had a great performance against Providence the other day, and that's probably two NCAA tournament teams. And Virginia Tech was not good in basketball last year, but apparently the transfer portal has served them well.
And you're right, Mac, about not making any proclamations at this point, and kind of a good thing and a bad thing. Like the bad part is Alabama going to St. John's and winning. By the time we get to March, it won't mean anything at all. But the good thing is these games are happening, so from game to game, you can watch some great players and great teams. But again, do you take anything away from that game on Saturday? Because that's a top 15 matchup. Great win for Bama on the road, but again, these teams still have 35 more games to play or whatever.
Yeah, it looks good on the resume and may end up being significant later on, depending on how these teams do. But yeah, right now, just don't make any judgments and keep pulling for your team.
You don't put any weight into these matchups, but Tom Izzo versus Calipari the other night, I mean, having that so early in the season is awesome.
Yes. Yeah, some of the coaching matchups might be better than some of the on-the-floor matchups.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. There is that. Anything else we're following in the world of sports right now, gentlemen?
Since me and Mac are NASCAR guys, federal judge rules in favor of Michael Jordan and Denny Hamlin in their lawsuit against NASCAR. That was interesting.
Yeah, and nothing definitive yet, but we're going to see an awful lot of testimony that that NASCAR did not want to make public. So, stay tuned on that one.
Mac, anything I like to ask this early basketball season. There's always an emphasis that officials are looking at, whether it be hand checking or 3 seconds or anything. Like, they call it a lot the first couple of weeks, and then it seems like it just goes by the wayside. But anything you've heard about, you talked to any officials, any basketball people that they are looking to change or enforce more this season?
Well, the neat thing is that the coaches have a challenge. And they can. There's a limit to what they can challenge, but they get one challenge, and if it's successful, then they keep their challenge. If they're not successful, then they lose a timeout, and if they don't have any timeouts, then it's a technical foul. But the number of times that they're going to be going to the table to look at things is a very limited number of things that the officials can look at until the last 2 minutes of the game. So we should see a much cleaner game, and we should see shorter games.
All right, I am down for that. I know fans, especially fans that go to these games, are excited to hear that.
Need to figure out how to make these football games shorter.
Yeah.
That was the longest first half of my life on Saturday.
So my daughter went to a game by herself for the first time. Her and a friend went, and I said, I'll pick you up at 5:30. And she sent me a text at like 5 o'clock and was like, are you still picking me up at 5:30? Because it was halftime.
Yeah.
Like, I thought she'd at least get to see 3 quarters of football.
Absolutely.
Since it started at 3 o'clock. And, but man, you're right. It takes forever. Of course, there was a lot of scoring going on. That'll slow it down.
But I mean, Temple felt like it went pretty fast. And then I'm just standing there. I'm like, I think I've been out here for 2 hours already. And there's 7 minutes left in the second quarter.
By the way, Coach Mack, East Carolina receiving a vote in the coaches poll.
Yeah, shout out Tim Albin giving us a vote.
We knew this was going to happen last week because Tim Albin in his press conference said he was.
It was on the Brian Bailey show.
Oh, it was on the Brian. Okay, said he was a voter for the poll, and we said, dude, we're going to beat Charlotte and we're going to get a vote in this poll, and sure enough, we did. So. Thank you, Tim Albin, for the top 25 vote. Makes us look good.
That's very cool. Win this week. We're going to get more than one.
Were you ever a voter in the basketball coaches poll?
I was never a voter, and that was probably smart on their part not to trust me.
Mack is like one of the most trustworthy guys out there. They gave it to all these sneaky folks out there, though.
That only happened when I got old. I wasn't trustworthy early on.
10-4. I understand. All right, Mack. Well, have a great week. What you got coming up this week as far as calling games?
Wednesday, I've got a good game, St. Joe's at Virginia Tech men. Then I've got Gardner Webb at Virginia Tech women. Then I've got Coastal Carolina and Charlotte. I've got Charlotte at Virginia Tech men on Sunday.
All right. We'll check them out, do a little scouting.
I'll let you know.
On the Niners. Good stuff. Mack, thank you, man. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate you.
Joining us Mondays with Mack here on Pirate Radio. We'll take a break, come back. We will go over the NFL Sunday, some crazy results, update you on who's looking like they are a contender and who is just pretending this time of year. Got that on the way on Pirate Radio Live on a Monday. Back with you after this.
The Black Friday sales event is underway at Factory Mattress Outlet. Need a better night's sleep for the holidays? Take advantage of big savings on the largest selection of name brand mattresses in the area. Save on Sealy Posturepedic, America's #1 mattress brand. Take up to $400 off select Sealy Posturepedic adjustable sets. Face it, to have a good day, you've got to have a good night. Shop local and save on Sealy, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic. Factory Mattress Outlet, Greenville Boulevard, Greenville, and on the web at factorymattressusa.com.
North Carolina State Parks invites you to enjoy camping your way. With the weather changing, booking your own cabin is the perfect solution for your camping getaway. Reserve campsites or cabins today at Jones Lake, Goose Creek, and Cliffs of the Neuse. Whether you enjoy traditional camping or air-conditioned cabins that can be rented with Wi-Fi, your next adventure can include hiking, beautiful scenery, and sunsets by the campfire. For information on booking a cabin, visit ncparks.gov.
The The price is always right at Doug Henry of Greenville. Doug Henry of Greenville has over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily. This month, Doug Henry is giving away $50 gift cards with every vehicle purchased until November 27th. Stop into Doug Henry today and they will help you find the vehicle of your dreams. Doug Henry is easy to find right on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial Drive and always online at DougHenryGreenville.com.
Hey Pirate Nation, are you in the market for a member-focused local credit union or making a switch from your existing one? Then explore First Flight Credit Union with branches across Eastern North Carolina where all residents are membership eligible. First Flight members experience in-person service, competitive savings, and loan rates. Everything from automobile, boat, and home loans, First Flight has you covered. First Flight is more than just a branch. They're on a mission to take better care of our community. Stop by one of their local branches today or visit efirstflight.com. First Flight is insured by the NCUA and an equal housing lender.
When it comes to protecting your home, don't gamble with just any roofer. Trust the pros at the Boone Group Roofing. Locally owned by Toot Boone, they've been serving all of Eastern North Carolina with honest, high-quality roofing you can count on. They offer no money down, and every job is backed by a 5-year workmanship warranty because your roof should be done right the first time. Don't wait. Call today at 252-714-0021 for a roof that's built to last and service you can trust. The Boone Group Roofing is on top of their game.
The Toot Boone Boogie.
One of the biggest advantages of working with a local insurance agency like Flatlands Jessup is our independence. Unlike the cavemen and khaki wearers at national agencies, we shop multiple insurance carriers under one roof to save you time and truly find the best coverage for you. We don't charge a consulting fee. You can get help from the local award-winning team without paying a penny more than you would if you enrolled yourself. Convenience, cost savings, customer service, that's a win. Flatlands Jessup, your whole world covered.
Wings Over Greenville is getting in the fall mood with their new pumpkin spice flavor. Pumpkin spice on chicken? Believe it! Their new pumpkin spice wings and tenders mix sweet, warm fall flavors with crispy, savory chicken. First-time app user? Get free boneless wings just for signing up. And when you order delivery through the app, you skip the middleman. No extra fees from third-party apps like Uber Eats or DoorDash. And don't forget, use the promo code PIRATE25 for 10% off your meal. So fly smart. Download the Wings Over app today or order now at wingsover.com. Wings Over, they deliver.
It doesn't matter if you're running drills at the park, playing pickup on a Saturday, or sinking the final putt. When you compete with your friends with Michelob Ultra on the line, competition isn't that friendly. The trash talk, next level, and the stakes, those are crystal clear. With only 95 calories and superior smooth taste, it's the ultimate trophy. Superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025. Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Hi, this is Brian Meador from East Carolina Athletics. You're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Flatlands Jessup and Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Russell's Clothing in downtown Washington has everything you need for game day or any other day for men and women, whether it's dress, casual, or even a formal occasion. Russell's has you covered. They have served Eastern North Carolina and beyond for 40 years with quality clothing and personal service. Russell's Clothing on Main Street in downtown Washington. And Tiebreakers is open every day at 11 a.m. and is the best place to watch your favorite sports while enjoying the best wings in town, along with sandwiches, appetizers, cold beer, and more. Follow Tiebreakers on Facebook and Instagram for daily updates. Tiebreakers with 2 locations in Greenville at Bells Fork and on Greenville Boulevard and on Railroad Street in Winterville. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Cliff.
All right. Shirley, can you fire me up some NFL music, please, as we look at what happened in week number 10. It started early Sunday in Berlin. As the Colts win in overtime against the Falcons. The Falcons now 3-6 on the year. Jonathan Taylor, 244 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Of course, the 1 week I bet on him to have a lot of touchdowns. He doesn't, but The Falcons are a dumpster fire, a joke of an organization. The Rams are one of, if not the best team in the NFC, and they have the 9th overall pick in the draft right now because the Falcons are stupid.
And the Falcons are one of those teams where you're like, kind of like the Carolina Panthers, like they went out, defeated, and looked good at the beginning of the year, defeated the Bills at home dominantly, and can't even, and then lost to, who else did they lose to? They lost to us, but yeah, the Falcons are just struggling to finish games right now, and that's what happened on early Sunday morning.
A team not struggling to finish games, the Chicago Bears, who only play in wild ones. They are still, in my opinion, not a good team, but they keep winning these games. 24-20 over the Giants.
Yeah, sneaky, frisky team, man. Shout out Ben Johnson.
And Brian Daboll needs a job.
Canned. I think it's just stupid. I mean, you said it earlier.
What is stupid?
You said it earlier. Why now? Like, why fire him now?
What did you think was going to happen?
Yeah, why not fire the general manager with him?
What in the world happened in Miami on Sunday?
Pure domination for the Dolphins.
Josh Allen and the Bills did nothing in the first half. You thought there might be a turnaround, but the Dolphins beat the Bills 30-13. That final, Devon Achane, 174 yards, 2 touchdowns.
And Josh Allen was making some really stupid throws the other day or yesterday, something you don't see from a former NFL MVP, especially the one that he had in the end zone. It was just right straight to the Miami Dolphins player. So the Bills just looked awful all game long, and you're right, Clip. You kind of thought, all right, they're going to get back on track. They're going to come back and win by 10 or more points, but they just never got anything going yesterday.
They won their Super Bowl last week. Beat the Chiefs.
There we go. Will teams rue the day they didn't put the Ravens away when they had a chance early in the year? I say no, because I don't think their defense is good enough for it to matter long term. But the Ravens are rolling. They win in Minnesota, 27-19.
They're playing their playoff football right now. Every game's a playoff game, and you got a healthy Lamar back, and then Derrick Henry's starting to pick up some steam too. So. Never count them out, especially when they are playing for something.
Yeah, every game's a playoff game for the Ravens right now, and some pretty bad news for them. Joe Burrow tells Jay Glazer he expects to be back Thanksgiving, which is Week 13 against the Ravens.
By the way, every game's not a playoff game for the Ravens right now, because if it was, they'd be losing these games.
Yes.
That's a good joke. In a game that mattered to no one, the Jets beat the Browns 27-20. Congratulations to the Jets. Did you see Justin Fields' stat line on Sunday?
No, I didn't.
6 of 11, 54 yards, had a touchdown and an interception in the win.
That is disgusting.
These are not real quarterbacks.
These are not real teams.
Back-to-back wins for the Jets. They won their first one last week.
Yeah. Let's say they might have been on bye last week.
I swear.
Yeah. So they beat the Bengals, went on bye.
So they haven't lost in like a month.
Yeah.
Good for the Jets. Good for Aaron
Jets are
Glenn.
on fire.
I like Aaron Glenn.
Love Aaron Glenn.
But he's not going to make it there.
He doesn't have a quarterback.
The Patriots beat the Bucks. Chandler Honeycutt, dog of the day.
Yes,
nice
sir.
one, Sean. As the Pats go on the road, Drake May and company continue to get it done. It was Travion Henderson, the Ohio State running back, 147 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Did you see that late touchdown run he had? And he kept looking to the sideline to Mike Vrabel and was like, can I score, please? Can I score? And as soon as he said, yep, he just turned on the Jets and went into the end zone.
I took the Bucks live plus 5.5 when they were down double digits, and I was like, that stinks. But classic Baker, man, just going right down the field and scoring. Thank you, Bake.
Danny Beal texts me. I was watching the game, and he's just like, man, I love Josh McDaniels. I did not respond. I'm not going to put up with that crap. I've always said he's a good offensive coordinator. So I don't know why I have to be stepped on, spit upon.
Speaking of crap, Chandler, how did the Panthers, riding high, score 7 points in a loss to the Saints?
I don't know. I don't know how the NFL works, because they say any given Sunday, but was that high too much from that win last week? I don't know. Panthers defense played great.
Yeah.
They have all season long and gave the offense chances to go and do something, but Bryce Young and that offense kind of looked like the days of old. And I say the days of old, but it wasn't too long ago that we were really bad on offense. Rico Dowdle, we drive right down the field. Rico Dowdle scores, and I'm like, man, this is our day. It's going to be a smooth riding day. And then turnovers started to happen, with Jimmy Horn Jr. fumbling an end around. Bryce Young's just making some terrible, terrible throws. You get a break, you get a kick blocked, but then they come back and say, I can't even remember what they said the foul was, but Panthers get a second chance, turn the ball over like two plays later. So just wasn't the Panthers' day yesterday, and got to go on the road. Had a chance, man, and I sat back yesterday and said, well, it was one of those deals where I was like, well, Falcons lost, Bucks lost, we're good. Then I'm like, wait, no. We had a chance to go 2-0 the division, tie the Bucks with 6 wins, and of course the Panthers squander it. What an up and down season for Carolina.
All right, you're ready for a new quarterback, right? This guy stinks.
Let me get through this season.
Kaz says Tony Dunn probably over Bryce. So I was gonna say, at first I would say Tony's gonna be spitting fire mad, but yeah, I think he's just gonna be over it because he said this was gonna be a big Bryce Young game. 17 to 25, 124 yards and an interception.
Yeah,
gross.
I mean, they still play the Niners, the Rams, and the Seahawks. It's not going to get any better.
Man, that is a awful loss, John.
That was terrible.
6-4 could have been your record.
Yep.
You're a half game behind the Bucks.
I know.
God.
Yeah, just an opportunity that was not taken advantage of yesterday.
What happened in the Texans-Jaguars game?
I said it, man. Davis Mills, man, he's good.
But 26-0 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, that's a lot of the Jags as well. But I mean, Davis Mills, man, serviceable quarterback, and that defense
26-0 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, well, I mean, you got to take away.
Get the Jaguars out of my playoffs. Yeah. I don't want them to be. Oh, they're not going to be in the playoffs anyway. The Colts are going to be there.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
But like, you got to take away 7 of that because it was the last second. Trevor Lawrence is trying to do something, and obviously it's something stupid, and it ends up being a fumble, return 6, pick 6, whatever it was.
Gross. Get Lawrence out of here. Hey, Trevor Lawrence to the Panthers?
No.
I'll take him.
No? Okay.
I'll take him.
Wow.
You're going just like that.
That's ridiculous.
You think Bryce Young and Trevor Lawrence are the same level?
No.
Level?
Low.
All right. Seahawks continue to beat down everybody.
Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
Sam Darnold, dude.
I had to cash out of my Seahawks to win the West bet so I could bet some games because I ran out of money a few weeks ago.
Sam Darnold only threw the ball 12 times.
And I hate that.
10 out of 12, 178 yards. Zach Charbonnet, 83 yards rushing. Kenneth Walker, 67. They had 198 rushing yards in the game against the Cardinals in the victory on Sunday. Rams 42, Niners 26. I know the Niners are banged up or whatever, but that is a good-looking win by the Rams.
Quit talking about Drake May, Patrick Mahomes, Jonathan Taylor. The MVP is in Los Angeles playing for the Rams. It's Matthew Stafford. He is having a career year, and he's 37 with no spine.
4 touchdowns.
He died months ago. And he's the MVP of the league, and the Rams are the best team in the NFL, and they're winning the Super Bowl.
All right. Commanders lost to the Lions 44-22. Every game has, like, highlights you can click on, but this one's just a blank box. Like, you don't need to see anything from this game. Maybe it was because the president was there. And that was awesome because I love kneeling. I love presidency games. Anything with politics involved in football, count me in.
And I love it. I love how he was like, these are pretty big couple of plays coming up, and it was 32-10.
Whoa, what a run! It's like,
whoa, 3 yards.
Game 3 yards.
If I can get politicians at all my football games, bring it. I love it. If I get Pence there for the national anthem, and then he leaves immediately afterwards,
you just turn the TV off.
That's my kind of football. Can't wait to be at Trump Stadium in a few years. It's going to be awesome, man. That's right up my alley.
Oh, man.
Chargers 25, Steelers 10.
How much longer are we going to do this?
What are we doing?
The Steelers. Mike Tomlin. I don't know. Are you going to settle for mediocrity year after year?
Again, would you like him as your Raiders coach?
Yeah, but I think Look, hey, the Steelers are beyond whatever dumpster fire the Raiders are.
I love how bad the Raiders are so bad. We crap on guys like Trevor Lawrence and Mike Tomlin. Jared's like, yeah, I'll take them.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm saying, how long is this going to go on? It's like, do you want that guy? Don't you? Like, yeah, why not?
Let it go on.
What? You want to win championships, or you just want to be mediocre? The standard is higher than that in Pittsburgh.
Firing Mike Tomlin doesn't win you a championship.
Oh, keeping him doesn't.
Fair.
You got to figure something out, man. I think both parties are be better off just moving on.
Yeah. I feel like we do it every year. One year it's finally going to break.
He does it every year. 9-8, 10-7, losing the wild card.
Yeah. Well, that's how about the Chargers? 7-3.
Looking good, 7-3.
Good for them, yeah.
Was this another good week for the AFC West, John? I need to look it up.
So, it was for the Chargers. The Chiefs didn't play. The Broncos, that's not even a win for the Broncos. I mean, that was terrible from both ends.
All right. Pretty good week, though, for the AFC West.
Good for one team.
All right, coming up tonight, Eagles, Packers. Who you got?
I'm going with the Pack on a bounce back.
Why not? It just feels like a weird.
And it's at home. For the longest time, I thought it was in Philadelphia the night.
How long, Chandler?
Probably
like all off season or just this week?
Probably about an hour.
Since May 11th when they released the schedule.
Yeah. But Packers at home, they're not losing there again tonight.
They're losing there again tonight. Give me the Eagles. Coming off a bye, I mean, come on.
I'm pretty sure I'm picking the opposite team that I had on Friday, which I can't remember.
Hunter said, been saying it for years, Tomlin Steelers has run its course. Cass says Steelers ownership fine with 9-8. I'd be fine with 9-8.
That's because that's their age. 98.
Combining the numbers.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good, John. We will take a break, come back, and wrap up hour number 2 of Pirate Radio Live. What y'all want to do?
Play some cuts?
Yeah. Let's go back inside our New Blue Pirate Report here from Blake Harrell and others. Back with you after this. Greenville Utilities customers should be proud to know their electric, natural gas, water, and wastewater utilities are owned by the community. That means decisions are made locally, not in some other city or state. It means the utilities are run in the best interest of the community, not to make profits for out-of-state shareholders. It means reliability is high while rates remain low. Greenville Utilities, safely providing reliable utility solutions for the Greenville region since 1905.
Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is down on Main Street. Down on Main Street's new fall weekly lunch specials are here and only for $8.99. Stop by Monday through Friday and enjoy chicken and pastry, spaghetti, meatloaf, hamburger, steak, and everyone's favorite fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and drinks with friends. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
Big game season is here, but we're not just talking about Pirate football. Lindsey Gray here with Carolina Caliber. It's time to blast cannons in the stands and the fields. You know what I mean. Stay tuned in weekly as we shoot through fall with the best prices and selection around. Plus, special package deals like the exclusive Bagara B14 Hunter FSP Wilderness Scope combo, including a Leopold VX Freedom 4 to 12 by 50 Hunt Plex, all for only $11.99. Shop online or stop by Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition.
At National Finance, we're all about hometown support, just like ECU football. National Finance helps us win on and off the field. They've got your back when you need it most. Fast, easy personal loans for life's big plays. And just like us, they're committed to Eastern North Carolina. National Finance, proud supporters of ECU athletics. Visit nfcmoney.com for loans as fast as today.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Caroline Cook, and if you need an experienced realtor from Eastern North Carolina that was born a pirate, then give me a call. I'm committed to helping you find your dream home, selling your property for the best possible price, and providing top-notch real estate services. I pride myself on local knowledge, professionalism, and commitment to exceeding your expectations. Explore my website, CarolineCookHomes.com, to learn more about the services I provide and the properties I have to offer. Start your real estate journey today by calling 341-1992. Go Pirates!
Every team knows that the 2-point play can be a winning move. That's why I'm here. State Farm agent Timothy Sawyer and my team are here to help you go for 2 by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go for the win and score some savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help life go right. Call me, Timothy Sawyer, at 493-0002 today.
Hey Pirate Nation, warm weather is here and it's time to get back on the boat. And at Stroud's Marine, they're stocked up with over 26,000 pre-owned parts. They got everything you need from propellers, lower units, trim units, electrical and fuel parts, and just about anything else you need for an outboard. Stay up to date with the latest deals, parts, and promotions by following them on social media. And as always, their mission is to save you money and get you back on the water as quickly as possible. Remember, they're just around the corner. Stop by the shop at 865 Rivet Street in Greenville. For more information, head to StroudsMarine.com. Stroud's Marine, your best source for salvaged outboard parts.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is proud ECU graduate and former baseball player Brandon Manning inviting you to join my team at Farm Bureau Insurance. Right now is a good time to review your coverage with a local trusted agent like me. I will make myself available before or after business hours, and my clients always have my cell phone number if they need anything. From home, auto, or life, give me a call today and let's talk about your insurance coverage and about the Pirates. Call 531-1812 and go Pirates!
This is Isaiah Winstead. You're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Flatlands Jessup and Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Overtime Tavern is located at 1011 South Charles Boulevard, right across from the Sheetz gas station, and it's your go-to for all the game day action. Come hungry and leave happy with Philly cheesesteaks, glizzies, juicy burgers, and wings that bring the heat. Open daily till midnight, and on Wednesday nights you can join Clip Brock for sports trivia and test your game day knowledge. There's always time on the clock at Overtime Tavern. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
I like at OTs that the kitchen's like behind the bar, so you can see them making food. So there are
like an old-time diner.
Are several times, including a couple weeks ago, when I just saw one of the cooks making something, and I said, "What's that?" And they said nacho wrap, I believe is what they called it, something like that. And I was like, that looks good. I'll take that.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. You can see the prep of the food.
I had one of the new menu items.
Oh.
Pineapple shrimp taco.
Yeah.
The other night. Brother.
Dude, I love pineapple. I like shrimp. What else is on it? What kind of sauce?
Cilantro. It's pineapple chipotle.
Yeah.
Salsa.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah, I'm getting that next time. So that's a mainstay on the menu?
Yeah, they have 3 new menu items, all involving pineapple.
Oh, man. Right up my alley.
Yeah, there's one with a burger. And avocado, I think.
Yeah, there's a pineapple chipotle burger, and then there's like a pineapple avocado burger. Now, I like avocado, but the other two sound good.
Man, I used to love a pineapple IPA. Those are right up my alley.
I like Busch Light.
All right, Shirley has walked away, but the Jackman looks like he knows what he's doing. Do we have Lincoln Riley? Oh, boy. Nope. Oh, we got cuts. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll do some cuts. I wanted to play the Lincoln Riley shout out to Hardy and Cardin and Dwayne. We'll get that in a moment, but we do have some cuts on our New Blue Pirate Report. What do you want to hear, J-Bo?
Oh, well, you can just tell how much fun this team's having. And that was our only penalty the other day.
Oh, right.
The 15-yard celebration penalty. And Caton Hauser was asked about finding balance between staying focused and having fun. Cut 4, Caton Hauser.
Yeah, it's good. We know when to crank it up when it needs to be serious. We also know how to have fun, too. Like, we're up 28-0, and Jamarion spikes that ball. Like, I mean, obviously it's a penalty and stuff like that, but in that situation, like, we just want to go have fun and enjoy the moments that we can and stuff like that. So we have times where we need to turn it up and be serious and lock in, especially this game this week. But especially when we're up and we're winning, we want like to have fun with it, too, for sure.
So I didn't see it. Why was it a penalty?
So my understanding was Caton Hauser runs it in, gets the touchdown, drops the ball. Ref goes to pick up the ball. Caton picks up the ball, hands it to Jamarion McCrimmon, and McCrimmon spikes it. And maybe it's because they used the ball to celebrate. I don't know. Or maybe it's because the ref was going for the ball and
was this his first touchdown run or his second?
His first.
Because on the second
one,
he
hands it up. He made a point to give it to him and then pat him on the shoulder.
Right. That's okay. Yeah.
But I mean,
I missed the spot.
Let the boys have fun.
What are we doing?
It ain't like, it wasn't like what Mike Wright said he was going to do, a little suck it.
Choppy chop.
Which I would have told that ref to suck it. Probably got kicked out, but.
Don't do that, guys. Don't say those words to the ref.
Oh, yeah.
Or to anyone.
Not to his face.
You got anything else?
Tegan Wilk. He's been a Pirate. He also transferred to Houston. He was asked about finishing his career as a Pirate. Cut to Tegan Wilk.
Yeah, I mean, it's everything that I, imagined what it was going to be when I, came back. And I think that has a really big, saying towards Coach Harrell and, what he's doing for this program itself. I think that he puts a lot of emphasis on the seniors, and I think that's a good thing to an extent because, like, this is everybody's last go around. You want to make everybody feel special going at it, and it gives the young guys, something to play for when they don't necessarily know the stakes for it, if you know what I mean. Like, as a young guy, you don't necessarily understand that this really is your last time going to be playing football in Dowdy. And I think that all the older guys right now, pouring that into the young guys, I think that everybody's feeding into it, and it's becoming a good thing.
I think every player that transfers from ECU, if we want them back, should come back for their final year.
Yeah.
Like Tegan Wilk.
Like leave after your freshman year, whatever, and just say, hey, we'll see you in a couple of years.
Yeah. Go get better and then come on back for the final run.
I like it.
Beautiful thing. Can we do Blake Harrell too, Jackson? What has the senior class meant to you?
We don't talk about this enough. We talk about Remember November and playing meaningful games in November. And these seniors have made this a meaningful game this coming Saturday in Dowdy-Ficklin at our place, a conference game, where you have a tie at the top there. And without those young men, we don't do that. And I think there's 28 of them or so, and those guys have what they poured into, not just throughout their career, but into this season has been pretty special, and just very appreciative of what they've done for the Pirates this season.
All right. Man, let's say we finish this season with one conference loss. What can we blame that? I mean, we could say, man, I wish we could get that Tulane game back, but that's the only blemish. Is it just a product of being in such a big conference now without divisions because we didn't get to go head to head with some of these other one-loss teams?
Yeah, I think just the conference being top heavy, that really kills you. But I don't know. I really don't.
I appreciate your honesty.
South Florida, North Texas.
Nava.
Huh?
Nava. Navy. Navy.
And Navy.
How you say it? Navy?
Nave.
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 The Navi?
Were you naming the teams that we didn't play?
That we didn't play with one loss.
Yeah.
So I think that's it.
Yeah. Because the other two are Tulane and us.
Right.
And for us,
at the end of the day,
it's all about us.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of a shame though, right?
Yeah. But I mean, you finished 9-3, one loss in the conference. It stings that you don't.
I know, and you get to go to the Mitsubishi Weed Eater Bowl.
Yeah, we'll be playing in Shreveport.
Ugh. Against Georgia Southern.
Yeah, I saw one. It was Louisiana Tech in Montgomery.
Give me the Military Bowl again.
No,
give me the Military Bowl
because I think that's on the 26th. I don't want to miss Christmas. You can go.
Sure.
All right, let's see what ESPN has for bowls. Let's see.
I just saw East Carolina.
You did?
Playing Louisiana Tech.
All right, in the Crampton Bowl. Crampton. I want to talk to Samson. Fly me to the moon like that Dallas Crampton. The Crampton Bowl in Montgomery, Alabama. Is this real?
You're not a Crampton guy?
ISIS Salute the Veterans.
Yeah, that's
IS4S Salute the Veterans Bowl. Crampton Bowl, Montgomery, Alabama.
At 9:00 p.m.
Tuesday. That's the 16th?
On a Ruby Tuesday, yep.
Give me that one.
Louisiana Tech versus East.
Carolina.
All right, let's see.
I think the other one's Gasparilla versus Coastal.
Where Schlabach has us. What date is that, Bone? All right, Scooter, brought to you by Scooter Rogers. It'll be the part of East Carolina taking on Louisiana Tech at Ford Center at the Star in Frisco, Texas. Scooter's Coffee Frisco Bowl, 9 o'clock. What date is this? Tuesday, December 23rd.
No.
ECU versus Louisiana Tech.
Make our bowl game really early or really late.
That's what you get for 9 and 3.
Or just make it an interesting bowl game. Like, why don't we go to like the Pop-Tarts Bowl or something like that?
Nah.
Just something fun.
Make it early or make it late.
Who's that interesting for?
Me. I just want to see something that's not Crompton's bowl or
it's interesting because of just the Pop-Tart thing. It's interesting just because the Pop-Tart thing.
just because it's the Pop-Tarts thing.
Yeah, no.
Like,
all right, December 19th, Gasparilla Bowl, East Carolina versus Coastal Carolina.
I'll take that all day. When is that one? December 19th.
A rematch with Coastal. Shout out to them for going to being bowl eligible, I guess.
Yeah.
Because they look really bad.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Athlon Sports. Let's see what they got. Okay. Projection. Gasparilla, Milford, New Orleans. Did I miss it? Pinstripe? No. I might have missed it. I might have to go back up. Birmingham Bowl. December, man, a lot of ads popping up here. December 29th.
Okay.
Versus Troy.
Give me that one.
Okay. So I hope y'all are fired up. Matt said that bowl is for the troops, both sides.
This went from exciting to just depressing now.
Well, unless you're in the
Really,
playoff,
Chandler? What was exciting?
The chance of playing in a conference championship, the discussion
Right.
of that.
So what do you think the other side was going to be? I feel like I've been advocating this for a long time now. The bowls suck.
The bowls do stink, but I want to continue to talk about possibly being in a championship game.
Okay, we can do that.
If we get that second loss in the conference, then I guess we'll look at it.
Well, here you go, Chandler.
We're in the fight, boys!
This is up your alley. Saw the Breadster, says John Moody. I'm assuming that's McMurphy. Has ECU NC State in the Military Bowl.
Boom!
Well, we're just going to do that every year. Play them 3 times in 1 year. All right, back with you, Hour 3, Pirate Radio Live after this.
The best burgers around. Everyone loves a thick, juicy, and fresh burger. Tiebreakers does real burgers better than anybody. And don't forget about the cheese sticks, fresh salads, and more. So don't just go to any burger-themed restaurant chain. It's time to break the chain and eat local. Tiebreakers, burgers and sports at its best.
Go Pirates! This is proud ECU alumni David Price of David Price Construction. As a leading general contracting firm, we specialize in commercial construction and renovation. Whether it's updating your office space, renovating your restaurant, or building a new retail store, our team at David Price Construction is ready to assist. We are committed to delivering quality, value, and customer satisfaction across all of our projects. So give us a call at 919-820-3612 or find us online at DavidPriceConstruction.com. Go Pirates!
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
This is Dr. Josiah Duke from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. Our practice has been caring for the athletes at ECU and the residents of Eastern North Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for your sports injury or it's that time for a joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care. We also offer on-site physical therapy and MRI services as well as walk-in urgent care on weekends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Call us at 757-BONE or visit us online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates!
Homeowners can face many challenges throughout this season.
but our newest New Blue star, Dixon Williams, is here to slide in and save the day. Have a clog that's hitting a foul ball and nothing seems to be getting through? Dixon's fixing to get you flowing again. Feeling like your HVAC's in a slump? Dixon's sliding in to get your comfort back on track. Are swinging blind in a power outage? Dixon's delivering a power boost. So when problems arise, turn home strikeouts into home runs with New Blue electric, plumbing, and air.
A pepperoni pizza for the table.
Thank you.
May I suggest trying it with our Pepsi Zero Sugar? It has just the right amount of sweetness to complement all that cheesy, saucy goodness, while the carbonation and notes of citrus enhance the flavor profile. Simply divine.
Pepsi Zero Sugar? You've really outdone yourself this time. Pizza deserves Pepsi.
Miss, your burger is served.
Thank you.
And if I may suggest a pairing, this is our finest Pepsi Zero Sugar. The sweetness of Pepsi perfectly balances the savory notes of your burger, while the citrus and carbonation elevates the taste for a truly stunning flavor profile. Bon appetit.
Now that is one perfect combination. If this is how the other half lives, I could get used to this. Burgers deserve Pepsi.
East Coast Grading and Utilities is your source for clearing, hauling dirt, and concrete work. East Coast Grading and Utilities handles all sewer and water issues as well.
I'm David Bond. Whether putting in a new subdivision or helping you with any and all of your drainage problems, I can get the job done. Call me at 531-7494.
No job is too big or too small. East Coast Grading and Utilities. Friends helping friends. 531-7494 for East Coast Grading and Utilities.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Looking for quality roofing that you can trust? Call the Boone Group Roofing, proudly serving all of Eastern North Carolina. Owned and operated by Toot Boone, they offer no money down and back their work with a 5-year workmanship warranty. Find them on Facebook and Instagram to see their latest projects and satisfied customers. When it comes to your roof, don't settle. The Boone Group Roofing is on top of their game. Call Toot today at 714-0021. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's your host, Clip Brock.
Did you know Jackson Smith-Njigba is on pace to break the NFL's all-time receiving yards in a season record by 2 yards?
It doesn't surprise. I had him 80-plus receiving yards in a parlay yesterday, and he hit it in the first quarter.
Bit of an asterisk, though. He's playing one more regular season game than Calvin Johnson played.
But didn't Cooper Kupp did something.
Okay. Should I look up most receiving yards in a season?
Yeah.
You're saying it's Cooper Kupp?
He almost did it.
He was 17 yards behind Calvin Johnson in 2021. All right, let's talk to another wide receiver, Aundrae Allison, as our Mondays with Aundrae. Here is that conversation.
It's today on Pirate Radio Live, former Pirate great. Today on Pirate Radio Live, former Pirate great wide receiver Aundrae Allison. Aundrae, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great today. How you doing?
Doing well. And
what's up with that Dolphins hat, man?
Hey, I'm glad you asked. Former Pirate Radio intern Young Joey, aka the Puerto Rican Dream, has moved on to a gig with the Miami Dolphins and Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And he sent us a care package today. So
wow,
my gift was the Dolphins fitted throwback, and yeah, it was good.
That.
So.
I love that. Nah, that's kudos to him. Congrats to him for that.
Absolutely, and yeah, I never wear another NFL team's hat, but after the losing streak my team's on, and this sweet thing coming today in the mail, I figured I'd wear it, Aundrae. So
no, it has to be a reason behind it. Yeah, that stood out. That stood out instantly.
There you go. Yeah, Dolphins pick and the wild world of the NFL. You never know. In fact, it affected the guys right there in your neck of the woods yesterday, right? The Panthers coming off the best win of the season for any team in Lambeau. They turn around, lose at home to the Saints. So tough to figure out, man.
Yeah, it is. You know what? Those two matchups, though, it's always like a coin flip, I feel like. Sometimes the Saints just, I don't know, they impose their will on the Panthers, but it's a game we should have won for sure, especially based on how they've been playing. They don't have a good quarterback play, so there's no reason to lose that game.
Nah, them division games, though, they get a little tricky. So
yes.
All right, well, look, the Pirates have had their issues with the Charlotte team, but it did not happen on Saturday. ECU taking care of business at home the way they should. And Aundrae, once again, getting off to a great start, clicking on offense. And we had some calls on the fifth quarter about, hey, we need to keep the foot on the gas, foot on the throat, put them away, all that. But, when you get off to such a great start, you can lax off a little bit. You don't want to see it, but it does happen. But I don't know. I don't have many complaints out of what we saw from the Pirates on Saturday.
No, I don't either. I mean, a win like that is big. Obviously, we put up a lot of points, and it was a balanced attack. It is good to see like that consistent play. But I can say like a game like that, I would have loved to see more like aggressive play calls, like as far as taking passes or shots down the field. Because, I mean, we only had, 240-something yards of passing, right? And it was a lot of attempts. So I would like to see, like, more aggressive pass plays, some bang eights, some deep posts or something like that. Because you can afford to do it kind of like in a game like that to explore with it, just to kind of, like, get out of that conservative type of mentality coaching.
Well, we saw Anthony Smith make some plays, got in the end zone, but dropped one that – would have been a big pass play, Aundrae. And I've heard the myth, you can tell me as a receiver that played at your level if it's true or not, the old, like, I'm too open, you think about it too much. Is that a thing? Because if so, it looked like it happened to Anthony on Saturday.
It can be a thing. It can be a thing. I mean, I never allowed that to creep into my mind. I was just thinking about, just a touchdown period, but it's just like, all that stuff is mental for sure. You can sometimes get in your own way, and that's just one of the moments where he definitely got in his own way, but it would have definitely been a big play.
Any thoughts on the defense, Aundrae? Again, that give up more points than you want to against Charlotte, but it's in a blowout victory. You can excuse it, but how about the defense at this point in the season, Aundrae, with a few left to go? How you feeling about that side?
I feel good about them. I mean, they didn't give up a lot of first downs, so they couldn't. Charlotte didn't have a good rhythm, and we had the pick six, right? So yep. I do feel like they've been the most consistent phase or side of the ball the whole year when I look at our team. But I am also, happy to see how they're kind of like getting a rest, because I'm a big believer in that. Like early on, they was carrying so much of the load as far as like with the team. So now they can kind of like dial it back, get their legs back, and recover from some of those little small injuries that I'm sure that they had, because they spent a lot of time on the field early on in those big games, and those are some pretty big opponents, so it's kind of like, that's how I'm looking at the defense. They're like gearing back, but they're kind of like reset and ready to push forward with these next few opponents that we have.
That's a great point, Aundrae. In our 3 losses, they were living on the field, and we were doing nothing to help them out. First half against State, first half against Tulane, and a lot of the game against BYU. A lot of 3-and-outs, a lot of get right back on the field, and boy, you saw it in our touchdown drives on Saturday. A lot of like 9 plays, drives taking up 4 minutes plus, things like that. I don't really think about that until you mention it, but that's huge for our defense.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I mean, I was thinking that early on, and seeing our defense perform at such a high level early in the season, I was just like hoping and wishing no one, sustained a huge injury, because I do know it's a lot of contact, and, our defense is really physical, and they get after it. So I'm just happy to see it's not a lot of big injuries and some nicks and knacks there that I'm sure that can be touched up with the great recovery that we have at the school. So I think it's all set up, designed for us to have a great push here to finish the season.
All right, Pirates stay in that one-loss club in the American. One team that dropped from that club is Memphis, who fell to Tulane the other night at home. So now Memphis, kind of just playing for pride at this point and to set themselves up at the best possible position for a bowl. but they would need a ton of help to play for an American championship now. So for East Carolina, they are still playing with that carrot at the end of the stick, Aundrae. So, how do you feel about the matchup, knowing what you know now with East Carolina just 1 loss, Memphis with 2 losses?
I think that sets us up for to be, the winner in that matchup, because it almost looks like Memphis has kind of like lost their mojo in a sense. I could see them kind of like spiraling, going in the wrong direction. And like I said, it's like football is like very like a momentum type of sport. So it's like we're peaking and going in the right direction at the right time, and it looks like they're going in the opposite direction at the right time for us. So
yeah,
I definitely could see how that loss could spiral them out, because with the NIL, that's one of the downsides of things, because players now can almost just turn it off because they know that they don't have anything to play for. So we can just use that to our advantage. I'm sure some of those players are tapped out though by now.
No, that's a good point, Aundrae Allison joining us. Pirates doing it from all angles on Saturday. And Nick Mazzy, the special teams player of the week after hitting a couple field goals, 1 from 50 yards. And what does that do for an offense, Aundrae, when you know you can count on a kicker to hit one from that distance if you need to? It can it's got to give you a little boost, right?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, that's a silent secret weapon whenever your offense, you can get to certain areas of the field and you feel that confident in your kicker to be able to put it through the goalpost. That's a huge silent weapon that you have like stored away in your back pocket. But I am noticing, what about this clip? Do you feel like the field goals have just increased, like the yardage? People are just doing crazy attempts in college and pros and actually making it consistently. I don't know what it is with that. Like, did they inflate the ball differently or something? What's going on?
That's a great question. I know the ball, they do have a separate ball in the NFL. Has it always been that way, Aundrae? Do you remember from back when you played?
What are you talking about, the difference of the balls in college and the pros?
No. Like in the NFL, there's a ball the quarterback, the offense uses, and there's like a K ball, a kicker ball or whatever.
Yeah, it is. And they'll be darker, or they might have a little bit more wear and tear on them, Right. So, I'm thinking, I'm like, are the kickers just, doing better leg exercises, or what is it? It has to be something. But I like seeing the kickers come in and do that. And then on the opposite side, they might miss a regular extra point.
I know that's the weird part of it. The distance has gone up, but the accuracy might have struggled with it. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's frustrating as I guess if you're the kickoff team with the new rules and stuff, if you don't get it into the right zone or area or whatever, the other team gets it at the 40-yard line, you're basically, the way the kickers are now, a first down away from giving up 3 points.
Yeah, you're right about that. You're right about that. I always thought back, I wish those rule changes would apply when I was there, special teams wise, because special teams was not my favorite. But I do like how, now it's kind of getting to the point to where the NFL and football are really starting to pay attention to see how it's really not as needed as they thought it was, because football is doing just fine with all the modifications.
Yeah, and I love the number of returns we have seen this year. But with Washington, when things are going good, Luke McCaffrey was a major weapon for us returning kicks. Jalen Lane actually returned a punt for us earlier this season. But we're seeing more and more returns, and for a while it went away due to the safety. But I guess the way they've got it now, they think that they are reducing the number of injuries while still having kick returns. So they've maybe found a happy medium with it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the injuries were serious. I remember seeing a statistic when I was in the league, when I tore my ACL on a kick return when I was on the Jets. And the statistics that they brought up to me, it was insane on how many ACL injuries there were on kick returns and kickoff plays like that. So, yeah, I like seeing those injuries cut down, because you lose so much value when players like that go down. Whether it's like one of your top tacklers or something like that, or somebody that's just like blocking and protecting. This is like an unnecessary play that could have been avoided, like if they would have been open to like modifying it like that.
Aundrae Allison joining us. Aundrae, as we look around the landscape of college football now, you've got some teams rising to the top. Alabama has continued to win since they lost their opener against Florida State. Notre Dame, one of those teams that lost a couple early, now they are in. We had a good discussion with Mack McCarthy earlier about, does Notre Dame deserve to be in the playoff? I mean, they lost head-to-head to Miami. My thought is, instead of propping Miami up, let's kick Notre Dame and Miami out. I'd be okay with that. But I don't know. What are you looking at here down the stretch? You've still got your three, I guess, quote-unquote big boys with Ohio State, Indiana, Texas A&M. Who do you like outside of that? Georgia put the beat down on Mississippi State the other night. So kind of Georgia and Bama are trying to get back into the, hey, we belong at the top of the tier discussion.
Yeah, I honestly, that quarterback play in Alabama, that's serious. Like he's playing a whole nother level. I love seeing that kind of play. But yeah, I do feel like it's gonna be hard to count out those type of teams. The SEC, they're always gonna be, peaking at the right time, and that's what I think. When I saw Georgia go in that shootout with Ole Miss, I said, yeah, Georgia, they can win anyway. So, that's terrifying. It could be an ugly game. It could be a defensive game. It could be a shootout. They still can win. So I wouldn't put anything past, Coach Smart and that Alabama quarterback play. They look like a national championship team.
And history tells me not to do this, but I'm going to buy in on Lane and Ole Miss. I really like them this year. And I had them in that Georgia game you talked about, and they were leading most of that game. Georgia took control at the end, but when they came back and bounced back and beat Oklahoma on the road the following week, I was like, this Ole Miss team's a little different. So I'm gonna ride with Lane and them this year to make a nice run in the playoffs.
Yeah, for sure. I like teams like that because I saw when he took over, just the whole effort and the whole mentality and the swag that he brought. It just changed the whole program. And, I like seeing like when conferences are balanced out like that. So I'm definitely rooting for teams like that. But if Notre Dame gets in, it won't be a surprise because their fan base, they're going to draw and generate a lot of money if they're in the playoffs. So I wouldn't be shocked over that.
Aundrae Allison joining us, talking football, and a good one tonight, Aundrae. Did the Packers get off the mat after what happened to them last week against the Panthers? They host the Eagles, and I just going off what I've seen watching football for 30-plus years, 40 years, this is a great spot for Green Bay to bounce back. However, they're playing against the Eagles team that is coming off a bye. So how do you forecast that, Aundrae, just generally speaking, teams off a bye? Do you normally like to pick them to win the following week?
I always base it off of like organization or like their locker room veterans. I feel like the Eagles have always had a solid core foundation of like leaders in the locker room. So I definitely don't expect them to come out flat or lackluster because, one of their top leaders is Saquon, and he's the great example. He's then you got A.J. Brown, and then the defense always has those guys who are going to keep everybody lined up. So I don't really expect them to come out flat or look like they're just taking a game off. And I definitely don't see them continuing that whole thing early on in the season. They didn't have an identity. They wasn't playing to this level. I feel like they used some of those, comments in the media to kind of like use that as motivation because you can easily get like complacent after that run they had last year. But I think that did ignite them whenever people was talking bad about them.
Aundrae, I saw one thing on Saquon early in his career that shaped the whole way I think about him. It was, of course, he was with the Giants. And they were losing a game. It was one of those NFL films, mic'd up type things. Mm-hmm. And I don't even know if he was the one mic'd up. So he wasn't doing it for show or anything. But they're on the sidelines. You even got Eli, who is the leader, kind of standing by himself, being quiet. Everybody down on the bench. And it's the rookie, Saquon Barkley, who's going up to the veteran lineman. Hey, guys, let's go. Let's get up. Let's go. We got a quarter left. Let's getting in everybody's face. And I'm like, for a rookie who's making he's a top 5 pick, whatever, to be that guy on the bench doing that, I'm like, this guy's the real deal. And he has shown that is who he is his whole career. You said it a moment ago, when your best player is your leader, that says a lot, I think.
Yeah, him and Jalen Hurts, they have huge advantages because like they have a strong father presence in their lives. Like, and you can just tell because of like they wear their position, like they wear it like with honor. It's not like it's not even about the money. It's not about the contract. It's like, I'm carrying myself how I'm supposed to be carrying myself, and I was taught that by the person who was before me. So if you know their storylines, their father presence is the huge reason why they are like how they are.
Sounds like you're going Eagles tonight.
I'm definitely going Eagles, man. I love when teams have great balance and they got like explosive players, especially with Devontae and AJ. Those are like my two favorite receivers in the league. And then I always love how to look at Jalen Hurts cleats, because he always has a nice pair of Jordan cleats on. So
all right,
those things right there got me a little biased against the Packers.
I see that Luka is in your town. You can go watch Luka tonight play the Hornets.
Possibly, those tickets be dirt cheap. So
even for a Lakers game?
Well, they go up for the Lakers game.
Yeah.
But so, what's fascinating, Clip, is like when teams like that play the Hornets, we see more Laker billboards up. It's like Lakers coming to town. You're like, we're in Charlotte. Why are y'all promoting the Lakers? But I get it. And Luka looks good this year. He's playing at another level, and his body is totally like changed into like from a fat boy to now a lean NBA player.
Yeah, definitely had a little pudge going, and now, he is getting it done. He's the man. All right, Aundrae, good stuff, man. Enjoy the week. How you feeling? It sounds like you like the Pirates to keep it rolling. You're going with the Memphis is showing some signs of going down, while the Pirates are going the opposite direction. You think ECU gets it done on Saturday?
Yeah, we got a huge mental advantage over them. I'm telling you, the players now, once they find out they're not going to be really playing for nothing at the end, I feel like it's easy for them to go in the opposite direction. But I do have to. I don't want to leave out just congratulating Hardy and Weezy, for their induction to the Hall of Fame. That's huge. I love seeing that kind of stuff.
What a great day, man! Homecoming and the Hall of Fame. Did you play with Brandon Simmons, or did you miss out on?
Yeah, I played with Brandon Simmons. Yeah,
we're going to talk to Brandon later this week. He was here and just kind of get a feel of who all was around for Homecoming and Hall of Fame. But it was a great weekend of celebration, Aundrae. Some great players were honored.
Yeah, for sure. I love seeing that because it makes me think about, you get a scholarship and you get the opportunity to play for a college like East Carolina, but then it also helps you like transition after football into, a good role model, a good citizen, for the general public. So I just love seeing that. And I'm always thankful for being around people like that and still having relationships with them.
Right. Yeah. We've talked about, PH and some guys that you've brothers for life, right? If you didn't come to ECU, never would have known who these dudes were. So it's pretty cool.
No, absolutely. You're right about that.
All right, Dre. Appreciate you, man. We'll check in with you again next week, hopefully talking about a big W.
Oh, yeah, we will. Go.
Hit the button. We will take a break, come back, and have more for you. Hour 3, back with you after this timeout.
Here with Brian Cook, the comptroller for Greenville Motor Company and Greenville Auto World. Brian, talk about your service that you have at Greenville Motor Company and Greenville Auto World.
Yeah, we've got a great group of technicians that work on all makes and models of vehicles. We're here to check out your car, give you some advice, fix the things that are needed, and maybe get you on the right path to taking care of it down the road.
One website, 2 outstanding dealerships, finding the car you're looking for. Greenville Motor Company, Greenville Auto World. Try us, trust us at driveherenow.com.
Make things happen this year with the new John Deere. In just one visit to Quality Equipment, you'll find the right lawnmower, compact tractor, or Gator UTV that will save you time and money on your next project. Keep things running all season long with the help of our experienced parts and service team. Your new Deere isn't far away. Find current offers and budget-friendly packages at your local Quality Equipment with 36 locations across North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia. Visit QualityEquip.com to get started. That's QualityEquip.com.
Want to make your day better? You can now order 2 large original crust one-topping pizzas from Papa John's for only $9.99 each. Take advantage of this awesome carry-out special now by logging on to papajohns.com and make today a pizza day for only $9.99 each. Papa John's is the MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards and start earning points for your favorite menu items. Go Pirates!
Your first stop for shopping is at Shimmer Boutique. If you need a gift idea or some shopping therapy for yourself, stop by today because new arrivals are here from all of your favorite brands like Kendra Scott, Yeti, Local Boy, Pimp Shrimp, Simply Southern, and more. Shop now at Shimmer Boutique online and receive free shipping on all orders over $100. And don't forget, Shimmer is home of the popular Pirate Radio camo hoodie and hat collections. Shimmer in Greenville, Winterville, Jacksonville, and ShimmerBoutiqueOnline.com. Go Pirates!
North Carolina State Parks invites you to enjoy camping your way. With the weather changing, booking your own cabin is the perfect solution for your camping getaway. Reserve campsites or cabins today at Jones Lake, Goose Creek, and Cliffs of the Neuse. Whether you enjoy traditional camping or air-conditioned cabins that can be rented with Wi-Fi, your next adventure can include hiking, beautiful scenery, and sunsets by the campfire. For information on booking a cabin, visit ncparks.gov.
Pirate Nation, your dream home starts with Unshakable Builders. Now building in Sutherland Estates in Greenville and Dolostone Court in Wilson with homes available now. And stay tuned, Cross Creek Townhomes in Greenville and Whitaker Glen and Farmville are coming soon. Browse available homes, explore floor plans, and see past projects today at unshakablebuilders.com. Have questions? Use live chat, fill out the contact form, or call the office at 814-9105. Unshakable Builders, build on a solid foundation.
Terrain changes, seasons change, but Honda ATVs, they show up ready. The 2026 Four Tracks Rancher, Foreman, and Rubicon are back, just as reliable as ever, with available four-wheel drive, automatic DCT, and independent rear suspension on select models. There's a Honda built for how you ride. Visit Ron Ayers Motorsports, Highway 11, north of the airport in Greenville today, and count on a Honda to get it done. For your safety, read the owner's manual, and always wear a helmet and eye protection. Honda ATVs are for riders 16 years and older.
You've had your new computer a few years now, but lately it's been running super slow, acting strange, and you're worried about viruses and losing data.
This is driving me mad!
Let the experts at University PC Care in Greenville and New Bern professionally diagnose your Mac or PC to see what's really going on. They'll determine the root cause and not just symptoms, so you don't waste money fixing the wrong issues. Call 252-558-1280 for in-store or remote service, or make an appointment online at universitypccare.com.
This is Parker Bird from ECU Baseball, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. And East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is a family-run dealership that creates a family-like atmosphere for their customers, and they have one of the biggest used car inventories in Eastern North Carolina. Shop online today at eastcarolinachrysler.dodge.com. East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial Drive. And be sure to check out David Price Construction for all of your commercial or custom residential renovation and building needs. Run by ECU alumni, David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities, and large-scale residential renovations and additions. David Price Construction, the proud ECU home services partner. Call them today at 919-291-5532 or visit them online at davidpriceconstruction.com. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Shirley, you want to set up your interview with Reed Darcey?
Yes. Last week I had a chance to visit with Reed Darcey. He is the beat reporter for the LSU women's basketball team down in Baton Rouge. And, of course, if you've been following it, Amaya Joyner, better known as My, Farmville Central High School product, and, of course, played at East Carolina and then transferred to LSU in the offseason, has had a pretty a good start to her season. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk to Reed, and let me see if I can get my my thing here done. Okay, all right. So here is my conversation with Reed Darcey. Today we're joined by Reed Darcey. He is the LSU beat reporter for The Advocate down in Baton Rouge. He covers the LSU women's basketball team, and he joins us now on the Turner Home Team Live Line. Reed, thank you so much for joining us here today.
Well, thank you for having me, Shirley. It's great to be on with you.
I wanted to ask you a couple of general questions as far as the LSU women's basketball team before we get to Amaya Joyner, who is the Farmville Central product, who had joined the team in the offseason. But there are several new faces on this team, including some pretty familiar names. How did the offseason go for LSU in terms of bringing in these new players, having some of the returning players, and then getting all of that to gel together?
Yeah, I think it was a very productive offseason for LSU. You know, in the winter, they signed a freshman class with 4 players in the top 35 of ESPN's rankings, and it was the #1 freshman class in the country. So you knew that was what LSU would be having coming into this season, and you knew that all 4 of them, they later added a 5th in the spring. You knew that they would all have some kind of role on this team because they all, were pretty exceptional recruits. So then, once you get into the season, then once you get into the transfer portal cycle, a few players, especially in the front court, and so they really needed to hit the transfer portal hard to go after replacements for them. And I think they came away with a lot of good stuff. They got Mylasia Fawiley, who's the really talented guard from South Carolina. They got Kate Koval, who's a really got a center from Notre Dame who's got lots of upside. So. And then you add Amaya Joyner into that mix. Really, they have 8 newcomers on this team, and that's as much turnover, roster turnover, as they've had since Kim Mulkey has been down in Baton Rouge. And I think they came away from all that with a really productive group, a really deep group, and I think a team that can get the program back to the Final Four and maybe into the national title game.
Well, and speaking of the national title game, of course, LSU is synonymous with the powerhouses in terms of the women's college basketball teams throughout the country. And even though the team is currently ranked, they're largely, if you look at the national media, sometimes I feel like they've been overshadowed maybe by the likes of UConn, the talk about UCLA and their resurgence in their program. Has Kim Mulkey used that as like motivation and say, hey, look, nobody's looking at us and we've got the talent to just run the table?
I'm not sure she used that as motivation. She's not really the type of coach to pay attention to really what the outside noise says about the team and to, use that in the locker room to try to motivate her players. I think everything from them is self-motivated. They're really competing against themselves. I think in the last couple of years, after they won the national title in 2023, they got really close to getting back to the Final Four, maybe the Elite Eight in both seasons. And I think the goal is just to get over that hump again and get back to the Final Four. And what they really need, they really need some extra guard depth. They need some better point guard play, and they need some more physicality around the rim and the paint with their front court. And I think if you look at this team, it's very early. Obviously, they only played 1 game so far, but I think that they've got all the pieces in place to sort of get over that hump and make a run. Now, that doesn't mean that they're going to do it for sure, but I think, you look at the national picture, UConn, South Carolina, UCLA, I think they're all pretty close in terms of talent and certainly what they look like on paper. So I'd certainly expect LSU to be in that mix come February and March, and maybe they've even got a better team than what they had, at least a more complete team than what they've had in the past couple of years when they wound up in the Elite Eight.
Well, of course, LSU part of the SEC, and in the world of women's basketball, the SEC is like the upper echelon. You're talking about LSU, South Carolina, Tennessee. How do you feel that the conference is shaping up competition-wise, and who do you think at the end of the season is going to take that conference title?
I'd say South Carolina. I think they're the betting favorite. I think they're at the top of the conference until we see otherwise. They lost Chloe Kitts, who's a really important player for them, but they still have lots and lots of talent, and they added probably the top player in the transfer portal, Tania Latson. She was the nation's leading scorer last year at Florida State, and she's a pretty seamless fit for what they want to do. She can slide right in there and give them that primary scoring threat that they really didn't have last season. So I think it's South Carolina's conference until we suggest otherwise, but there's good 8 teams, I think, that could theoretically, take that leap into the second weekend of the NCAA tournament. It's a very deep conference. It has a lot of teams that are in the mix to do that. And that's not to say that they all will make it into the Sweet 16, but I think you've got a lot of teams that, it's possible for them. You start at the top with South Carolina and Texas and LSU, and then right behind them, you've got Tennessee and Oklahoma, two really good teams, two really good coaches. And then behind them, Ole Miss had a really good offseason, especially in the transfer portal. Vanderbilt did a good job in the offseason. And then you look at teams like Kentucky, really well coached. So I think there's a lot of teams in the SEC that could win the SEC, but I look at it and I think it's South Carolina's conference until somebody takes it away from them.
That's a good point. I mean, Dawn Staley has really put her stamp on that program. Let's shift gears a little bit and talk about Amaya Joyner. Of course, she is from Farmville Central High School. She transferred from East Carolina to LSU in the offseason. What do you think she has brought to the team so far?
Physicality and strength around the rim. I think LSU in the offseason is very intentional with trying to go after her in the transfer portal. I think it really needed, because it lost so much in its front court, LSU really looked at it and said, hey, we need someone to come in and give us that muscle that we really need around the rim. So I think if you look at it, Amaya Joyner fits that mold, pretty perfectly. I remember after she transferred to LSU, I watched some film with her, watched some highlights, and I noticed that she's got a really good face-up game. But then once I started to see her kind of up close, once LSU started practicing and once they started playing games, she's really strong, she's really physical, and she's really good around the rim. And for a Kim Mulkey coach team, it's they kind of run an old school system. They've always got two post players in the paint at all times, and so it's very, very important for LSU to rebound and protect the rim. And obviously, Amaya Joyner can do both of those things really well. She checks both of those boxes for LSU. And so in the first game, she came off the bench. She started behind. She slotted in behind Kate Koval, the center, then a freshman named Zakiya Johnson, and she played pretty well in the minutes she got. She had 8 points, 4 rebounds. I think LSU is really excited to have her, and I think she really fits exactly what they were looking for in the offseason in the transfer portal, which was some extra size and physicality and some rebounding ability that they really needed to set that foundation for the kind of team that Mulkey wants to be.
Well, even though she has only played just a handful of games, she was named to the Katrina McLean Award preseason watch list as one of the top 20 power forwards across the country, and that's some big-time attention for someone who hasn't really played a lot of games for LSU. You mentioned the point production that she had against Houston Christian in that blowout win. She played 16 minutes, as you mentioned, she finished with 8 points and 4 rebounds. Is Kim Mulkey's idea for Amaya to expand her role throughout the season in terms of increasing her playing time, or is it going to be kind of like a time management thing or a system management thing where she comes in certain situations or versus certain teams?
Yeah, I think more minutes are definitely up for grabs for her. I think LSU went into the preseason trying to figure out who was going to start at the 4. I think they probably had 3 of their starters set. And they really need to figure out who's starting at the 4 right now. At least to start the season is the freshman, Zakiya Johnson, and she's playing really well. But I wouldn't be surprised if, at some point throughout the year, maybe she hits that freshman wall. Maybe she runs into a little struggles and LSU needs a veteran presence at that spot. It wouldn't surprise me if LSU turned to Amaya Joyner because she's got the experience. She's got the veteran savvy you need to, just to get through that tough conference slate once you start playing games in February and March. So I think minutes are still up for grabs. LSU's only played 1 game, and so depending how the season goes, depending how the non-conference slate goes, I could absolutely see her competing for some more minutes and a larger role just because, the battle was in the preseason, but it's going to spill over into the season, into the non-conference. LSU kind of uses its non-conference slate as kind of like an extended preseason just to get ready for the conference games in January. So I'd absolutely expect her to push for more minutes, push for a larger role, and things might look different with Mulkey's rotation once the tournament comes around in March.
And Reed, you've covered women's basketball for a while now, and in the world of NIL and the transfer portal and all the controversy or the support that goes, that surrounds those two topics, how do you think it has changed the game of women's basketball, especially when it comes to not so much teams, kind of rebuilding or reloading and that kind of thing, but for the overall perception of women's basketball when the WNBA is on the rise in terms of viewership and popularity. How do you see the NIL and the transfer portal affecting that in college women's basketball?
Well, the way women's basketball is set up, I think the sport, the game, has really benefited from the fact that the players have to stay in college for at least 3 or 4 years. It's not like on the men's side where they can make the jump after 1 year and they can be one and done and they can go straight to the NBA. I think, because the fact that players like Juju Watkins and Paige Beckers, Caitlin Clark, talents like those, because they have to stay in college for a while, I think it really helps the game grow and it helps them really establish brands, because that's what's most important in the NIL era. These players are incentivized to put themselves out there, to market themselves, to get in front of cameras and get in front of reporters and talk about themselves and their teams and their games. And so I think, because they're incentivized to do that financially, because they can benefit from that now, I think it's really helped the game grow and help more people, just be aware of what's going on and what kind of talent there is in the women's college basketball game. So NIL has really helped the sport of women's college basketball, I'd say more so than the men's, just because the biggest stars are hanging around the college game for 3 or 4 years, and they're endearing themselves to the programs, to their fans, and the fans really get to know them as people. So I think that's one thing that's really helped the women's game, I say more so than the men's, is that the staying power combined with the potential you have to capitalize off your name, image, and likeness. It's really produced some stars, and we've seen that especially with LSU. Angel Reese and Flau'jae Johnson. They're two big names, and they're as well known as you can get down here. So,
speaking of Flau'jae, I have to ask this question: has Flau'jae been officially banned from Kim Mulkey's office?
Supposedly, yes. I think so. I'm not sure Mulkey was too happy about her little TikTok situation. So yeah, I think so. But it's all good fun with them.
Yeah, it seems like she took it in stride, but I don't think she's going to let Flau'jae back in that office anytime soon. Final question for you, Reed. By the way, we're talking to Reed Darcey. He is the LSU sports reporter for The Advocate down in Baton Rouge. My final question, and this is the way too early prediction. I mean, we're only just a couple of games into the regular season, but who do you think is in the Final Four, and who do you think wins it all?
Okay, so the Final Four, I'm going UConn, South Carolina, UCLA, and LSU. I'm pretty high on all 4 of those teams. I think that was my top 4 when I filled out my preseason AP ballot. And out of those 4 teams, I got UConn winning it all, going back-to-back and repeating. I just think they've got too much talent, as much talent as anybody, a lot of returning talent especially. I think Sarah Strong, I think we're going to find out this year that she's the best player in the country. She's so good. She's so well-rounded, and she's so mature for a sophomore. She was incredible. It was incredible to watch her in the tournament last year. So I think she's going to level up her game, and that's really going to help UConn get back over the top. They've also got AZ Fudd, Sarah Williams, lots of talent there up in store. So I think Gino makes another run at it for ring number 12.
No, that's just, I watched all of the tournament last year, and it was just so much fun to watch all these different teams go head to head, and it was just so much fun to see just how good these women are.
Yeah, it really is, especially with Sarah Strong, man. Like she's so well rounded. She's got so many different parts of her game. She's one of my favorite players to watch, and just seeing her grow and turn into that type of player, one who could be one of the best players in the country over the course of a tournament. It was really fun to watch.
Talking to Reed Darcey, the LSU sports reporter for The Advocate. Reed, thank you so much for giving us a few minutes of your time. And hopefully we're going to keep an eye on LSU throughout the season and see how Amaya progresses. But I'd love to reach back out to you sometime midway through the season and just kind of do an evaluation of the team so far.
Sure. Happy to come on anytime, Shirley.
All right, there is Reed Darcey and Shirley Rhodes going down the roads less traveled. Still trying to figure out a name for the segment.
Roads less traveled, that's not too bad. I like that. Back roads, I'm still cool with that one too.
Crossroads,
we'll see you at that.
Come and go.
I'll see you at the crossroads.
You won't be lonely.
Mm-hmm.
We'll take a break, come back, more to go. I want to play Lincoln Riley's message. I thought that was cool. I heard that the other night after the fifth quarter. His message to the new ECU Hall of Famers. We'll have that and more when we return. Pirate Radio Live after this.
At Langley Contracting, we're superior roofing specialists. Whether it's a new roof or repairing your old one, we've got you covered. And best of all, we handle your insurance claims. We are locally owned right here in Eastern Carolina. We are licensed and insured and have a 25-year roof warranty. We can handle your gutter installation too, so everything is seamless. Call or visit us online at 214roof.com for your free estimate today.
Langley Contracting, your superior roofing specialist.
Straight out of Kinston, Chili Water by Carolina Ice Company just iced the competition. Officially ranked the #1 American-sourced water on the H2O Score app and #2 in global purity, beating out 99.9% of those overpriced premium glass bottles. Purified or sparkling, both built to dominate your cooler. Find participating locations and order online at chiliwater.com or find us on Amazon. Tap into something better. Zero sugar, zero plastic, zero regrets. Stay chilly.
It's the Black Friday sales event going on now at East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep. November is definitely the month to buy a new Ram truck. Save up to $10,000 on a new 2026 Ram 1500 or take 0% for 60 months. You heard right, 0% financing on a new 26 Ram. Need a bigger truck? We still have 2025 Ram Heavy Duties in stock with savings up to $13,000. All remaining 25 Jeeps must go at East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep. Save up to $11,000 on a new 25 Jeep Grand Cherokee or take 0% APR for 60 months on a Grand Cherokee L, plus no payments till February of 26. Finally, save up to $10,000 on a 25 Jeep Wrangler with no payments for 90 days.
East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep, across from the Cockerel in Greenville. Come see us!
Offers do not include tax, title, and $8.99 admin fee. See dealer for details. Visit us at ecauto.com.
CopyPro, the professional office systems people, have been serving Eastern North Carolina since 1971. From Greenville to Wilmington, businesses trust CopyPro for reliable technology, award-winning service, and top brands like Konica Minolta and Ricoh. Need multi-function printers, document management, or network solutions? CopyPro delivers powerful tools backed by certified technicians and a team dedicated to your success. CopyPro, professional people, professional systems, powerful results. Visit copypro.net or call 756-3175 today.
The very best bagels in Greenville are at Bagel Man. Bagel Man is open every day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner until 8 p.m. If you're a person on the go, place your order ahead of time online at ncbagelman.com. Start your day with a breakfast sandwich or dine in for lunch with a tuna melt, pastrami sandwich, panini, or specialty wrap. And everyone loves Bagel Man's fresh-made desserts and pastries. Bagel Man is where Pirate Nation fuels up for game day or any day. Bagel Man, 1904 Fire Tower Road in Greenville.
Shopping season is in full swing at Russell's in downtown Washington. This is Rhonda, and new arrivals are everywhere in the store. We have new sportswear from Peter Millar, Johnny O, Gentile, and Duckhead. The pants, shirts, sweaters, and vests are all on the showroom floor, ready for you. Shop now for a new sports coat from Johnny O, Harshafter Marks, or Duckhead. And ladies, we're fully stocked with new dresses, sweaters, outerwear, and jewelry. Russell's on Main Street in downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
Discover how Awesam Massage can help you feel your best. Owner Sam Enderly combines the science of clinical therapy with the comfort of spa relaxation, creating a personalized massage experience designed just for you. Whether you're managing stress, recovering muscles, or improving mobility, Awesam Massage focuses on your wellness goals. Every session, every time. All services are by appointment only, Tuesday through Saturday, 10 to 8. Visit awsammassage.com to schedule your session today.
This is Rajay Harris, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Well, fans asked, they listened, and now they're back. Fat Wraps have officially returned to Wings Over Greenville for a limited time only, and to celebrate, Wings Over is giving fans an exclusive deal starting now through February 1st. Use the promo code FATWRAP25 to get 25% off your first Fat Wrap. It's the perfect excuse to finally try one or come back for another. And make sure to download the Wings Over app and join the Frequent Flyer Club, where you can earn points, unlock exclusive deals, and redeem for free food. If you're a first-time app user, get free tenders just for signing up. Download the Wings Over app today or order now at wingsover.com. Wings Over, they deliver. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, coming off a Victory Hall of Fame homecoming weekend. And Lincoln Riley, the head football coach at USC, had some remarks for some guys he coached, Shane Carden, Justin Hardy, and Dwayne Harris. And I wanted to play those comments. Shirley, can we hit those right now?
I wanted to take this chance to send my heartfelt congratulations to Dwayne Harris, Shane Carden, Justin Hardy, and the late Terry Holland on their induction to the ECU Hall of Fame. What an incredible honor. Amazing four people there that I'm very privileged to have had the chance to be around during my time at East Carolina, and all had great impact on me and certainly have helped me so much in my life. So I just want to say congratulations to everyone involved. A lot of the guys have reached out this week. I wish I could be there today in Greenville to celebrate you guys, but it's a tremendous honor and some lifetime memories that were made there. I know for all of us that were a part of it, for all the East Carolina fans, some just amazing years and some amazing players and people that impacted that program forever and ever. So congratulations, guys. It was awesome to be a small part of your journey. And to watch you guys grow up and succeed the way you have is very, very special to me. And so got to see the pictures last night of you all with Coach Ruff. That's exactly how it should be. And I'm really happy for you all. To everybody at East Carolina, we miss you guys. We appreciate all the great years there and always follow the program and always will always be a part of us, and honored to be a part of you. So once a Pirate, always a Pirate. Have a great game today. And we appreciate you and so happy for all of you guys. Congratulations, Hall of Famers.
All right, there's Lincoln Riley. That was cool. That brought back a little nostalgia. Now, do you think he knows he might need a job soon, so he's like shouting out it? I'm just kidding.
Sound like my dad.
But no, that was really cool to hear Lincoln Riley and those high-powered Pirate offenses moving the ball up and down the field, and to have Shane Carden, as he talked about, last guy to receive a scholarship, and Justin Hardy, walk-on, become Hall of Famers, is the true Pirate story right there.
Yeah, it's just cool seeing, all the guys come back. That's what you really want your college football program to be, and that's why guys like Brian Kelly don't succeed at schools like LSU and just places where it's all about family and camaraderie and community and coming back together.
Jamie says Lincoln heading to coach in Texas. Who was saying Lincoln Riley to LSU?
Not me.
And he was kind of pulling a Josh Pastner, staying ahead of the firing. Josh Pastner, I felt like should have been let go of Memphis, but instead gets a new job at Georgia Tech, and then eventually is fired from there. But staying ahead of because at Oklahoma, it feels like Lincoln could be a guy that he's too good to get rid of, but if he leaves, you're not super upset.
Yeah.
Kind of like what happened at Oklahoma, right?
Yeah, you're not going to get rid of Lincoln.
Lincoln Riley.
Right now, USC is 19th in the country.
I know.
He's underachieved so far with the Trojans, but good season right now, and I think he's going to build on that.
Trojan man. We'll take our final break, come back, and wrap it up on a Monday after this.
you would do anything to keep your family safe. Don't leave safety to chance with national companies or do-it-yourself systems. Hi, this is Mike Robertson, the owner of SCI Technologies. We have recently merged with High-Tech Communications to become North Carolina's premier security, audio, and fire alarm provider. The most cost-effective solutions for your home or business security and life safety needs. SCI Technologies, 252-321-7006. That's 321-7006.
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
Let's talk about leveling up your skills and your paycheck. At Pitt Community College, our Business and Workforce Solutions program offers flexible options aligned with local business needs. With supportive instructors who really care about students and short-term training that fits your schedule, you're sure to build connections that open doors. Learn how we can help you at pittcc.edu/workforce.
The holidays are right around the corner, and there's no better gift than the gift of confidence. At Beauty Bar Medi Spa, we'll help you glow all season long. From Botox, dermal fillers, to facials and advanced laser treatments, our expert team delivers results that make you feel radiant, refreshed, and holiday party ready. And the best part, your journey begins with a free consultation, personalized just for you. Don't wait, the holidays are coming fast. Call Beauty Bar Medi Spa today or book online. Beauty Bar Medi Spa, because glowing skin is always in season. Go Pirates!
Need to sell your house fast without fixing or even cleaning it? Call the Turner Home Team.
Hey, this is proud ECU alumni Justin Turner with the Turner Home Team. We buy houses as is in any condition for cash, and we can close in just days. As a real estate investor and licensed agent, my team and I can give you options when you need to sell. Sell fast or sell for top dollar. You choose what's best.
Call Turner Home Team or visit theturnerhometeam.com. They'll make a no obligation cash offer for your home today.
Turner Home Team. Pirates supporting Pirates.
Overtime Tavern is the place to be for great food, cold drinks, and all your game day action with over 10 TVs. Swing in today and try a mouth-watering burger, glizzies, wings, or check out their daily specials featuring some of the best items on the menu. OT's has a weekly lineup of entertainment starting Tuesday with Singo, Wednesday is sports trivia with Clip Brock, and Thursday's local acoustic acts playing the tunes. OT's is located on Charles Boulevard across from the Sheets and is open daily from 11 a.m. to midnight. There's always time on the clock at Overtime Tavern.
Jeff Stein here at Brown & Wood Buick GMC, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. Brown & Wood's award-winning service department is open Monday through Friday. And don't forget, we have free pickup and drop-off. Every customer, when you come in for service, heavy repair, maintenance, it doesn't matter. You get a free car wash, dry, and vacuum. We've also got Tom Brown's favorite tagline, 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
When the truth matters, trust the professionals at Private Eyes. Founded in 1999 by law enforcement officer and military veteran Gary Pastor, Private Eyes specializes in private investigations, executive protection, security, and threat detection services. From individuals, attorneys, and businesses, Private Eyes has the experience, resources, and state-of-the-art technology to uncover answers and protect what matters most. Private Eyes, professional, discreet, trusted. Call 866-774-3937.
This is Kim McNeil, head women's basketball coach at East Carolina University, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. It was another good day for the stock market. The Dow started off the week up 381 points and closed at 47,368. The NASDAQ was ahead 522 points at 23,527. And the S&P was up 103 and finished at 47,368. That is your Wells Fargo Advisors stock market report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, member SIPC. Now back to the show. Here's Clip.
Wrapping it up on this Monday, we'll see you on a Veterans Day Tuesday edition of Pirate Radio Live coming up on Tuesday. As we... Pardon?
Support troops.
Yes, sir. As we go to our, I'm going to say final break, but our exit for the day, I want to look up one more time the line for ECU and Memphis and see where it lands as of right now. That will be a 4 o'clock kickoff coming up on Saturday. And right now, the Pirates are 2.5-point favorites. So the line moving in ECU's direction.
What's the juice looking at?
As far as ECU 2.5 minus 125. So it could be moving up even more. Total at 59.5. Looks like that could be moving up as well. So the Pirates a favorite over the 8-2 Memphis Tigers. Memphis losing to Tulane, and then that head scratcher they had after UAB fired Trent Dilfer. All right, wrapping it up. Shirley has a cool jersey. Thanks to intern Joey, I have a cool hat. Appreciate you, Puerto Rican Dream. Thank you, Jackman, for your services. And J-Bone, enjoyed riding with you all show long. Thank you for tuning in. We'll talk to you Tuesday, 3 o'clock on an all-new edition of Pirate Radio Live. For the crew, I'm Clip Rock. Jeff Charles, take us home.
Have a great night, Eastern Carolina.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation of The Voice